the vendor you sold it to.
Yeah.
Give it back.
Yeah, like, hey, I know my man came in here. He was a fiend, actually. He was fiend out. He sold you a fucking mask. I need that back.
Your mask didn't belong to him. I'm gonna need it back.
Fiend out. Yeah, he was in here twitching, talking about he needed a belt and shit. Yeah.
I don't know what's a good what's a Pathfinder drug?
Oh, there's plenty.
Oh, there's lately there's Pesh.
Pesh you should know about because you've taken it before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pesh.
I made you some drugs.
I was out here tripping out. Yeah, he sold something he wasn't supposed to. We need that back. Yeah, you might know us. We killed the red dragon in the fucking middle of the town.
That's Nazi talking to the vendor with fucking wearing that that fire cat pelt and then some dragon boots and fucking
Dragon boots.
Listen,
man.
Listen, I wear my enemies. Give me that fucking mask
Don't
back.
you have Don't you? Oh no, that was Caldum. Isn't he wearing Bruce Hosmus's ears, his bugbear ears? I think he said, he is.
Yeah, I think he is.
He said he's cutting his ears off and he's gonna wear them. He got some preserved bugbear ears on his neck.
You
he was walking around with a dead bird in his pocket for the last 6 levels.
So he's walking around wearing bugbear ears, and Icarus is trying to talk nonviolence into him. Wow. Icarus is really pushing that diplomacy, huh?
Yeah, whatever.
Lost ass cause. That man.
Gotta try.
Icarus out here talking about nonviolence and burning people.
Burning chest.
Wait. Wasn't the bugbear already dead though? Nah, the bugbear was already dead. Okay, there's that.
Yeah, after we killed it, he chopped the ears off.
Yeah, but these motherfuckers fucking Rakim is breaking bones while they still alive. I don't want to hear that.
It's justice. That's justice, sir.
You don't care about mutilation. You just care about
that is justice. That is not. It's not brutality.
I know he did that because with Hosmus had a necklace of elf ears, so he got pissed and he was like, "I'm gonna wear his ears." I'm like, "Okay."
Look, I apply anesthesia and then I do my surgery. You know.
Dolph Lundgren, straight up Universal Soldier.
He said the anesthesia is pure blunt force trauma. That's the anesthesia.
Punch you into oblivion.
Nothing wrong with blunt force trauma. Nothing wrong with
You don't
blunt force trauma.
You don't have to worry about the anesthesia if you've knocked out from shock.
Exactly.
You just gotta learn to walk again and shit. Nothing crazy. They still gonna wake up.
I forgot that man has fucking bugbear ears on him. I completely forgot about that shit.
Yeah, man.
Shit dies out here sometimes.
Universal Soldier, straight up.
The fancy shit been dying. We've been dying.
We've
been robbing niggas. We've been taking niggas with weapons and shit.
This man took bugbear ears and wearing them, but he sold the fucking mask for his priorities are
bugbear ears have sentimental value. It's different.
It's different.
Oh, a lot of trophies.
Yeah, we do. Hell yeah, we do. I even took that salamander skin. The one that was running on the walls and shit. That fancy salamander.
Oh, the gecko?
Out there.
The giant gecko?
Yeah, the giant gecko. The giant gecko, the crab, the giant crab.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys eat the crab?
We ate the crab. Eat the crab. I kept the claw. And the little claw out there.
You kept the claw?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, because the
claw got the best meat in it. We probably ate that shit.
I know RLS they gotta build a trophy room next.
We got the property. I mean, if we ever get more than 7 hours to sleep, to do something.
It's one of them campaigns, man. We just have to be on the move.
We on it, bro.
Crazy.
They need us everywhere.
At this stage.
It's like, I would hate to be Superman. I hate it, bro. You hear the world all day, every day, and nah,
You lose your mind.
I'd lose my mind, bro. I'd be the worst hero ever. Like, what, nigga? It's 3 in the morning, nigga.
It's 3 in the morning, yo.
Yeah, bro. Figure that out, bro.
You got robbed? Damn, that's crazy. Don't you got insurance? Nah, you handle that shit.
Time. What are these cops for? What are these cops doing out here?
You could hear the whole world. That he's like, no, wait, Metropolis is my jurisdiction. Batman could deal with Gotham. Everybody else can deal with their own jurisdiction. I ain't gonna be doing your work.
Right. I won't come over here. I promise I won't come over here.
All right. Looks like
What's the deal?
So we ready?
Yep.
Is Cav not gonna be here?
Let me hop in
he
here.
He said he'll be home soon, so he's probably gonna be here in like.
But I fucking hit the button.
He said that 25 minutes ago, but he should be popping in any second. But so we'll just start.
Hold on, let me join in. Where do we leave off?
Pick your characters.
Was it an encounter? I think it was an encounter.
Yeah, you headed out already, and it was the first day. You're traveling across the wilderness. No trail, no road, just the frontier. You got Caldum up ahead, trailblazing a bit, helping the party find good route to, travel through, especially with a wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn! I gotta hit reload.
No, I gotta change my. I
gotta
change my.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll in a second.
Yeah, I just noticed it. I was like, oh shit.
I just logged in.
What was I saying? Oh, and it was during your first day as he was as your characters were going, he helped find another route that the wagon can get through, and you guys can get to continue on with your destination. Nearby, your characters
you should be good.
Your characters had startled a pride of firepelt cougars. 5 of them you can make out. They don't attack, but they don't look friendly. Clearly, you're in their territory.
They're in our territory.
Yeah,
this
is all ours.
Damn.
Wherever we go, that shit's ours. Imperialism.
What you mean? There.
We about to manifest destiny. This fucking shit.
Where is that at? Where we at? Right. From sea to shining sea. You know what I'm saying?
Putting a flag here, a flag there.
I want everything from Sandpoint to the fucking mountaintops of Hook Mountain.
These motherfuckers come up some. This is their territory. No. Nature, you don't get a pass anymore.
We cured that forest over there. I want the forest too, with the wood nymph and everything. I want that too. That's ours too. I'm gonna be out here with whole kingdoms by the end of this. Everybody just go pick a kingdom.
I
knew this was the right squad for me.
There's an adventure path for that.
Oh yeah,
sir.
Is it? So that means we could go on that one after this, right?
It's the River Kingdom's adventure path, and a big part of it is you do build your own kingdom.
Oh, so RLS could do that one.
I think that RLS can do that one. No, it's a adventure path. So you start at level 1. Just like this one.
No. You just gotta adjust it.
Just adjust. Just port the story.
That'll be our epic campaign, 20 plus.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I am not adjusting that whole fucking thing.
Come on, man.
Get to work, Luke.
Be a masterpiece, bro. Let it be a masterpiece. You gotta
whatever we're paying you right now, we'll double it. Get to work.
Double it.
Not
What's
River.
wrong with
I said River Kingdom. It's called Kingmaker.
what's
That's what it's
wrong with
called.
like
It's called
high level
Kingmaker.
characters
Kingmaker?
going to a low level kingdom and just taking
I think it's a video game too.
Mm-hmm.
Kingmaker.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You
you
about
can,
Kingmaker?
yeah, it is.
That's the
Pathfinder Kingmaker.
Pathfinder
Yeah.
Kingmaker.
It
Yeah.
started off as an adventure path, and then they made a game.
Mm.
Oh
Kingmaker.
yeah, I heard of that.
Is that what it's
Kingmaker's
based on?
something.
It's a good game, but it's unforgiving, man.
It really fucking is, dog.
I spent hours and hours and hours and hours, and I guess I made some wrong choices somewhere, and the town was done, and then it's like game over, and there's like no way for me to go back, and I was like, yo, fuck this game.
Oh,
Fuck this game. Man, yeah. I put so many hours into that game, and then I was just at a spot where there's nothing I could do. It's just game over. Except start over, which I was not willing to do.
Be a bad idea though.
Callum is
And that might not be a bad idea though. Just saying.
Callum. All right. So yeah. You know, on the well, it's not a trail, but on the path that Callum trailblazed for you group. Yeah, you disturb the territory of a pride of firepelt cougars. They look unfriendly. They're not hostile, but how you want to
Anybody want a pet?
is up to you. So
Anybody want a pet? No. House train one? Be kind of dope.
I mean, I ain't afraid of no fucking fire pelt cougars.
Nah.
The thing
Even-
about the cougars is simply this. I have no interest in any sort of natural life that does not produce some sort of, how can I put it, product for me to use.
doesn't everything?
Of course not just everything. I'm talking about something in the name of poisons.
I was gonna say
Resources.
eat fire pelt cougar
So it's like,
droppings.
oh, the dung droppings make bombs that poison people, make dung bombs and shit.
All right.
That's possible. Let me see what's
Yeah. All right, it might not.
No, I'm just making shit
Like,
up.
wait a minute, wait.
Really.
Oh, okay, I was about to say. Like,
Hold on.
I'm with it if you got it.
Win it if you win it though. Like
Wasn't there dung bombs? Am I bugging?
Nah, there are. I made them already.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
they are grenades. That's what they were. The
Yeah,
dung
dung
grenades.
grenades. They're actually
yeah.
dummy strong too. Like,
Yeah, they weren't bad at all.
even if you fail to save, you still got a secondary effect on it.
Right.
Well, Shalane can attempt a wild empathy check. Being a ranger.
Yes. Nasir looks over and is like, we have no reason to attack them.
Just like, let's see if I can go over and calm them down enough to let us through. See, they're unfriendly. Okay.
Can we aid that? Can Icarus
No,
aid that?
No, only somebody with wild empathy can.
Mm.
And she's the only one.
I can't share the love, but she can share that racial hatred. Sure.
All right. Here's her roll.
Why?
Okay. So you see her. She puts a hand out to the rest of the group. She's like, "There's no. We have no need to disturb and harm the wildlife here, for this is their home that we have intruded upon." So she's like, "I'll handle this." She advances forward slowly, keeping her eyes on the pride of the fire pelt cougars, and you notice she's scanning over, and she spots the one that she knows to be the leader. So she makes her way over towards them and
shoots it in the face.
damn.
Oh, all right, no, all right.
No.
He walks over and he you can see her glaring at it, and then her facial expressions they start to twist into her manner, not really like a challenge, but more of to show that she's not like a rival or a predator or something that would harm them, and he slowly goes onto one knee, just keeping her glare on the leader of the pride, and he not once you notice her blinking, but she does mutter something under her breath in Elven.
Okay.
And for those with pretty high perception, you can make out that it was definitely a small prayer to Desna to um for a little bit of luck in this endeavor of connecting with nature and with these fire pelts to make sure that they don't turn hostile. And after about a little over a minute of her interaction, the instead of snarls from some members of the pride, they lay there quiet, and the leader had gotten a bit closer to her, but very slowly, but not in a
Roll
stalking
initiative.
manner. And roll initiative. And after their interaction with each other, and you can see at various points he's sniffing the air around her. He it turns around and goes back to the rest of the group, and she stands up and she slowly walks over and she's like, "All right, we're good to go. Just don't do anything." And you notice that the fire pelt cougars they move a bit away further, but not too far. They hang around nearby, but they don't display any unfriendliness towards your group. So she was successful in calming them down and making sure there's no
Did
strife
they
between the two groups.
did they notice Nasir's fire pelt scarf?
Damn.
Well, the the
Uh,
the I mean, if they did, they wouldn't recognize it at all, or any sort of scent, since it completely smells like him now. But
Well,
right. I
Caldim,
killed that thing a long time ago, buddy.
it is a good thing, Caldim, that I did not go through with the original idea that I had. I would have been 4,000 gold poor than I am right now. I was just about to bet you 4K that you are about to lose your mate just now.
Very funny. Very, very funny.
You would have just gone and bought another belt anyway.
oh
Better
well,
than
thanks
money
for the
stay in my
confidence of
pocket.
faith there, Waylon.
Again, you're hilarious.
I don't think anyone's laughing. I were to be candid.
And so your characters were able to make your journey without too much without really any major encounter. That was that was the biggest thing your characters had encountered. I mean, there were other smaller little ones here or there, but either they were in the distance or it was just it was wildlife nearby, or so nothing overtly dangerous besides that, and that got handled. Um, with let's play something
Oh
else,
yeah, by
shall
the
we?
way, I didn't forget about that what was it called again? Was it called Goblin Brew, guys?
Oh, Hobgoblin Drought?
I guess, yeah, that's what it was called. All right, so Lou, I know I accounted for 2 days worth of crafting. It was 2 potions that I crafted. And you said it was 5 days in total. So, with the 3 remaining days, are there some? Can I craft some alchemical items? There's one for RP purposes that I particularly want to craft called Hobgoblin Drought. Is it called, or Brew?
Wait,
Hobgoblin
what?
Drought.
I think
Come
pretty
up.
sure it was Drought.
Let me get to the let me.
Oh, you got something you wanna describe
Yeah,
first?
let me
My
get
bad.
to those. Let me get to those days first before I get mixed up.
Okay. All right.
Hobgoblin War Drought.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll put it in the chat.
It's actually an alchemical item specifically made by hobgoblins.
Well, it's specifically beneficial for hobgoblins.
This drink is a foul-smelling alchemical blend of raw alcohol, matched grub, and medicinal mushrooms.
They're putting an alchemist to work. I'm in the kitchen whipping that thing, baby.
Hobgoblin under the effects ignores all penalties from fatigue and shaken for 10 minutes.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Got wailing over the Pyrex, whipping, boy.
Well, these two, I want to say these two hobgoblins definitely know about this. They've had this shit when they were young, when they were.
Yep.
I don't think Raheem would drink it though.
Yeah,
he
but let
doesn't
me
drink
tell you
alcohol
something.
anymore.
They don't make it like me, bro. You don't
There is-
understand. I make it the best.
And they're sickened for 1 hour if they fail the fortitude. Anyone lacking the goblinoid subtype who drinks this shit,
They get fucked up.
they just
bad.
they just get fortitude save or be sickened.
Hey Lou, I got a question.
But if you succeed, you do ignore penalties from fatigue and shaking, but only for 1 minute. So for hobgoblins, it's for 10 minutes. For goblinoids, it's for 10 minutes.
Hey Lou, I got a question, bro.
Has no effect on. You guys immune to poison?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It has no effect on creatures immune to poison.
That's why
we're not immune to poison, are we?
I don't know.
I thought it was just disease.
It's just disease.
Oh, it's disease. It's
just
just
disease. Oh, sweet.
It's just disease.
All right.
Vanilla monk gets immune to poison. Vanilla monk.
Purity of body.
Okay. Because I was thinking, I could have sworn they get immunity to it.
Oh, they do. I just don't know. I know the Unchained monk might be.
Unchained probably lost it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we get it.
The question I had, Lou, was kind of a technical one regarding like alcohol.
Yeah, they don't get it naturally.
If alcohol is considered is alcohol considered a poison? Like in the game, could it be used as a poison?
Every instance I've seen of alcohol has always been considered a poison, like for poison effect.
So there's discoveries that affect poisons. Like there's one that allows you to change the type. So I guess alcohol would be the kind of poison that you imbibe, right? So if I could change the type of poison, does that mean I could change the alcohol to a gaseous
like an inhalant
poison?
Probably.
Yeah, because it says you could change it to one that does
not.
damage, and you can change it to one that is administered via injury, inhaling, or imbibing. You can change the types with the discovery. That's kind of crazy if you could take ale and then turn it into an aerosol and get everybody drunk.
People are vaping alcohol now. Is it?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, that actually has like a combative effect. Like
that's what it was. Diamond body. So yeah, the original monk gets diamond body at level 11, but for Unchained monks, they got to pick it as a key power. That's what it was.
Yeah, that ain't not gonna go too soon.
So I could turn alcohol into a poison that you could put on your blade and cut somebody with and get them drunk. Yeah, I like that.
Right, it sounds like something right up Caldum's alley, right there.
I like
cut himself.
Okay.
Let me get wasted tonight.
Yo, I am gonna need more mage armors from you at some point.
Yeah, mage armors.
I think I'm totally out of those.
I got some.
Definitely.
But yeah, your character's camp out.
There's potions of fucking
Camp
bull
out and
strength.
do your stuff. You take your shifts at watching for the night. Some of you are Ren's busy writing away, writing some spells in the spell book that he's borrowed from the mirror.
Yes, permanently.
Wayland's
Say
setting the work. This
say
is the first day he's setting the work, making a potion. This the first potion that you mentioned.
Brewing, baby, in the kitchen.
Leaving the second day of your journey. You're halfway to Galduria. The second day, there's a stand of trees and bushes nearby, and your characters can you can hear a lot of rustling in the bushes near there.
Can I check for tracks around the bushes? You wanna
go over
try
there
and
and
see if
check?
I could. I want to look at the ground and see if I can see any tracks that lead into the bushes, so I can try and decipher what may be in there before it hops out on me.
You go there and you look around. As you near the area to inspect,
Can I roll a stealth? I don't want to just walk up.
yeah, you can stealth.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Wailing.
Man.
Okay. So plus. What are we looking at? Ooh.
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 Look at you out here.
Ooh.
Well, I'm doing some high stealth work.
Yeah.
So
I forgot how nice of that shit too.
You quietly get to that area very, very quietly. And as you were getting ready to inspect the area before you went to see what was in the bushes, you start to see you start to see what it was actually coming out the bushes rather slowly. It doesn't like dart out. And at first it looked like a something with like black fur, something small with black fur, and then it kind of clambers out from the bushes and uh turns its head, and you can see like a double stripe of orange, like this bright fiery red orange patch on the top of its feline head, and it looks frightened. As you can see, it is a fire pelt cougar kitten that seems to
Oh, take it, take it, take it,
seems
take it.
to seems to have
No,
been.
the fucking parents are looking for it. We don't got time for this shit.
It's you
can smell that
Veal.
bitch on us. He hunting it
it's
down.
It's feline veal.
it's making
I
its
want
little
that.
it's making its little mew sounds in both fear and in fear really, I should say. And there's a bit of a smell in the bushes nearby.
A bit of a smell. Was it? What's it smell like?
Started like something starting the reek of decay.
Smells
Its
like
parents
death.
dead.
It smells like death.
Its parents probably dead.
See?
Yes.
Due to a trap. But this, so Waylon turns around the rest of the group and he goes, "It looks like this one got separated from its pride, and from the smell of things, it is lingering in the area around something that is dead. Typically, animals only do such things, only behave in such ways, if they have a instinct to stay with his parent, because it is dependent on such a parent, which means most likely that smell, that death, is its mother or its father somewhere in those bushes." He looks over to Shalelu and he goes, I could almost guess what you want to do. The real question is, do we have the time to get it done? Either way, I will not step in your way. I understand this creature is quite adorable. And so if your heart is bleeding and you want
a
to
cute
do
little bugger
something
to your
about
characters.
it, I suppose it would be okay. However, I am not one to step in the way of nature. I respect the way that things fall out. Do what you will, Shililu. And he backs away from the firebell kitten, goes back to the rest of the group. And looks over at Ren. He's like, I was truly hoping to find something, maybe a snake, something poisonous, I'm looking for function, I'm not looking for cuteness. He's adorable, yes, but
it's an investment. It grows to something ferocious.
She goes. I mean, her reply was
in our line of work, pets don't tend to last long.
She looks at the fire Poku and she goes, oh, well, it'd be a nice little mascot to have around, right? Well, we've got a couple of options. She goes, they're trainable, but we don't have time to double back. She's like, if we're going to Galduria, maybe somebody there would take it in. Or we leave it here and we know its fate, unfortunately.
My vote, of course, is to leave it here.
Nasir just walks over and scoops it up.
If we do want to keep it, we can hire somebody to hold on to it at Galduria until we come back this way again.
You see Nasir walk over to the kitten and grab it by the scruff of the back of its neck, and he's like holding it up in front of him. And he's
it stops. It stops if it's cries as it looks at you.
He looks in the bushes. Do I see anything in there? I'm guessing is it the dead parrots?
Yeah, you can see like the lower half. The other upper half of it is like in the bush, is like deep in the bushes, but you can make out the lower half of what used to be its mother. You could see a nasty wound on it. She must have escaped an attacker or a predator with her cub, and ended up, they probably stopped here to hide, but ended up dying from her wounds.
Nasir is staring at the kitten. He's like, they're like giving you a fair chance. And he stuffs it inside in the sack. In the
cat in the sack.
in a little part of the sack, and he lets it hang out the pocket of the sack.
It gives him the most cutest little cougar kitten eyes.
It's like fuck it up. We'll take him with us to the next spot. Maybe when we run back into Quindamere, we could give it to him.
I don't know if it's gonna make it.
We'll see.
We'll put it on the front lines against the stone giants. If it is going to travel with,
we'll leave it in town.
Kalelu's smiles, her eyes sparkle. She's like, "Ooh, I'll get it fed."
Mm-hmm.
That means, Nasir, you get to pick a name.
Wait, why does he get to pick the name?
They scooped it up.
Nasir looks at him and is like,
Dingleberry.
Looking at the name.
Ren goes and inspect on that body.
He does have like 5 ranks in handle animals, so Nasir knows.
Nasir, you know what Lewis is doing, right? This is the replacement for the little girl.
Damn. This is the consolation prize.
Trying to give you
Let him practice his skills there if he wants to rear it. Because you can rear wild animals with the skills. So
that's hilarious, bro.
All right. Yeah, Nasir names. He looks at the cat and he's like, I will call you Snarf. And he scratches the top of the cat's head.
Snarf.
Yeah, Snarf. Yeah.
Snarf.
All right. Well, now that Lewis's stream just got a copyright strike, you know.
Thundercats, motherfucker.
Right.
How big was the mom that died? Was she like large size, medium?
They're medium sized. The cougars.
Medium, yeah. Well, Ren goes
the
quickly.
kitten's like tiny size.
He's kind of curious. Takes a look at the corpse of the mom, and all right. Then after a few seconds, he goes back to the wagon.
The corpse of the mom, you do notice like a large spike that was in her gut.
A large what?
Spike.
Oh, bite.
No, a spike.
Spike.
Yes.
Oh, a spike.
And,
yeah.
Like a big spike, and it looks organic.
Oh, okay. Organic, as in like natural from.
Yeah.
Like a thorn.
Not a weapon.
Not a weapon.
That kind of piqued his interest a little bit. He's gonna do a knowledge check.
Make a knowledge check. Knowledge. Arcana.
Nature. Oh.
I think it's a manticore if it has like a spike.
Okay, well, we gonna find out.
You can roll it. Take 10.
Take 10.
Find out.
Yeah, he'll do that.
This might be some good information.
Now the baby manticore, I want to train that shit. Now that's a different story. Give me a kitten manticore, I'm with it.
35.
As you grab it and you pull it out to inspect it, you instantly recognize it as the spike from the tail of a manticore. So watch.
Bingo! Playing the game too long. Now if we get the manticore, that shit can survive. Now that
that was sick.
That'll stay alive.
Tell us how we get this thing, Witcher style. Go ahead.
He goes like, well, Ren goes to the party. Well, it looks like this creature. I'll tell you this though, probably did not suffer much. It looks like a manticore made quick work of his mom, of the cub's mom.
I got roll knowledge. I kind of see if I even know what that is right quick.
Yeah. If not serious says a goblin, what the fuck is that?
Manticores, they are.
I just shrug it.
Massive leonine creatures with a head that's vaguely humanoid, the body of a lion, the wings of a dragon, and its tail ends in long, sharp spike. They are evil, magical beasts. They are fierce predators that patrol a wide area in search of fresh meat, typically about 10 feet long, weighing about 1,000 pounds. Some have more human-like heads, usually with beard. The males and females look much alike. They eat any meat, even carrion, although they prefer human flesh and rarely pass up an opportunity for such a delicacy. They are smart and social enough to bargain with or bully evil humanoids into alliances or offering tribute. And more powerful creatures may hire or bribe them to guard or patrol a place or area. They like lairs in high places, such as hilltops and caves and cliffs.
Such as Fogscar Mountains.
Yeah. Although manticores were likely a magical creation, they have long since established themselves as a naturally occurring species. Curiously, manticores seem strangely fecund and can interbreed with a number of other similarly shaped creatures, including lions, dire lions, lamias, sphinxes, and even chimeras. The progeny of a manticore and an unusual mate is summarized on the table below. Okay, so yeah, there's other breeds of manticore. The standard one is the one that's the lion. The ones with dire lions are obviously more stronger. Yeah, they can. I don't know. That's a nasty ass lamia, but a lamia could, and a manticore
made with a lamia.
Yeah, the lion lamia, the original.
So after Ren concludes giving that description,
wow,
he does he swiftly casts a spell, a cantrip, predestination, and he does like a visual of what a standard manticore would look like a 3D model. So just to like help visualize it to like the party. So this is what a standard manticore would look like. There's different variations, different type of animal heads, but this is the most common one with the lion type head. So like you see him conjure up an image, and he's showing you like a 3D model pretty much. Lewis could put a picture there if he wants.
Oh yeah, I got a good one right here.
So that's basically what like Ren showed.
Nasir staring at it with the kitten peeking out of the bag and shit. He's like, "Fuck is that?"
That
then he
is
adds,
hopefully a challenge that we get to meet.
Then he adds now.
Can we track it?
A creature like a creature like that will probably be very durable. If we manage to tame, if we can't manage to tame one though. But as I mentioned, they're intelligent. They're not just like regular animals. Yeah, that. And Lewis, is that Lewis, are they poisonous? Because if they are, he'll also ask to Waylon. And he goes to Waylon, and then Ren asks to Waylon. Although I don't see no traces of snakes here, though, but these creatures, the manticore,
this one has a scorpion tail.
They do have a some of them has a poisonous.
Because I fucked the scorpion.
Not all.
I was gonna say the standard one. The standard one does not have a scorpion tail. I think that's a different.
They
breed.
don't. All right.
That's definitely a different breed. So take off the scorpion tip, but the spikes on the tail. The spikes on the tail is definitely
right. The spikes I remember. I didn't remember the poison ones.
And what they're good at is they can launch the spikes. They swing their tail and launch the spikes out as like a ring.
Man, look what they did to those Roman type soldiers, man. Just like nothing.
Nasir says to you, he looks at Ren, he's like, "You think we could fucking tame something like that?"
Probably we'll have to kill it, but if you exert dominance, they'll probably cower into submission. But they tend to like to do that to other lesser beings. They like to be the one in charge.
Have you ever seen someone in control of a manticore?
I'm sure Waylon could do it with a potion.
Ren. I would say Ren and his boys have seen some humans like have some caged man.
Caged? No, I'm talking like on a leash, like just one. Yeah. I'm talking like.
It really depends
in the field.
It really depends on how much they're
hey,
bribed.
Go get a manti.
Imagine.
Well, they're as intelligent as ogres, so that about the same intelligence as ogres.
You could bribe them with money.
Well,
you can have Nasir pilot that like he did the bear and
plenty of meat.
Do a bunch of monk maneuvers.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
It looks like they don't mind treasure also, but definitely meat.
Do a bunch of monk maneuvers, boost up a fucking being a flying ass a monk manticore. Oh boy.
Manticore.
But all right.
Do I get all the manticores too? Do I get the wings and shit? Yeah, right. Get all that shit. If with the marionette possession of the manticore,
yeah, you'd be able to use the wings to
fly. What the hell you want?
They got a clumsy flying rate though, but they're clumsy flyers. They have a -3 to fly. Damn, yeah, they're clumsy ass flyers for sure.
Oh, I mean, because look at where the wings are. If shit is on their fucking hips and shit, it's an odd place. It's not strategic at all. Niggas is flying with their butt in the air and shit.
But all right, you've acquired a baby little cub fire pelt cougar cub. Went from getting beat by one to killing one to raising one.
To raising one. Full circle, the circle of life, man.
Yeah. She goes to who was it that asked that if we could tame one?
It was Nasir.
Nasir knows.
Goes,
to tame. Yeah. The manticore.
The manticore. Yeah.
And then Ren goes like, never tried this before. Don't know if we could tame one, but if you're curious, I could turn you into one.
So Nasir is like, could you turn me into one where I could fight like Waylon Potion? Or would I just be one of them?
Yeah, unfortunately, it'll be generic, and you'll have some of their abilities, but not all of their fantastical abilities. It's almost like you'll be a neutered version in a way, but still intimidating enough.
So it's like, I don't know. It's already weird enough jumping into the body of a bear.
If you ever change your mind, though, I'm more than willing.
I'm not gonna lie, this sounds like one of those evil surgeons.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I sound like a bad doctor.
I can turn you into one if you want to.
It's like if you really want to try it.
Would you like me to graft a scorpion tail to you?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's like, I will let you know if time calls for it. Good to know.
Yeah. I mean, you could if you caught a really young manticore, yeah, you could train it from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Find some manticore
You could train it from
eggs
you.
or whatever.
Although, yeah, you can train it, but
See if it has a den.
they're
The
still
manticore den.
they're still
It's got to sleep somewhere, right?
they're still intelligent, so they may not obey every single.
Right.
They
I just
got
want to be the important one. Don't kill me. Be the important one, motherfucker.
Yeah, as long as you don't, I guess, abuse it, it would have no reason. They're typically lawful evil. Typically, they organize they're either solitary in a pair or in a pride. But it looks
Oh
like
God.
We're about to run into a pride of
A pride of
manticore.
manticore, yo.
Second, he put that option in there. You know,
Yeah, bro. It's been nothing less. It's been nothing.
It probably
less.
didn't even say that. He just added that in. Like,
right.
they could be in a pair. You know what? No, pride. This is pride of manticores.
The pride. We'll call it the pride.
Fuck you guys.
So your characters do. I mean, that was only your that was your major encounter for that day. Really was discovering a fire pelt cougar cub. His mother had perished from an attack by a manticore that's obviously in the area somewhere. And as Rakeem pointed out, and looks towards the north where you guys can make out the mountains in the distance. Yeah, that's probably plenty of manticores flying from that area. Probably, one came further south looking for something to eat.
Nasir asked Calvin, can you track it if it was in the area?
Probably.
Yeah,
I'm pretty confident I can find it.
Did we look for it before it looks for us?
Not if it's going to take us too far out of our way.
It depends on what everybody else wants to do. I mean,
true.
We're kind of on a mission.
I would say Caldum knows that if Caldum knows that if he were to trek it, most likely, yeah, you probably would be journeying north closer to the Fogscar Mountains, which is where most of them would be lairing. So
Gotcha.
like your characters, characters that are knowledgeable in the wilderness stuff knows that, yeah, it definitely came down south in the mountains and was looking for lunch. And then they typically will do that, if they if they don't find the ones in the southern portion of that range of mountains, they'll come out into the grasslands and the hills further south out in the wilderness of Erissia to find something to eat. If they can get a human, they'll try. But
They got big appetites.
yeah. They're not known for if they're solitary, they're not known for attacking like a large group. If there was just like 3 of you here, it probably would try to make an attempt, but they're not, they're not suicidal, and we're definitely far smart enough to realize, all right, there's
Not suicidal.
7 of these people, and I see bows, and I see they know what weaponry is, so if it's a pride though, they might be brave enough if they're hungry enough, but it doesn't look like there was a pride in the area. It looks like a lone manticore that was trying to.
Oh, okay. You were nice.
That was trying to kill the mom and eat it, but she escaped, and it looked like she
manticore
probably had
just level
escaped
36.
and hid somewhere. It appeared like she probably had escaped and hid somewhere in the wilderness until the manticore gave up, and then was trying to journey, with her cub, but she died from her wounds eventually.
We can move on.
Now the second day, you did writing more spells in the spell book, characters, doing some
You make
training,
another
some
potion.
meditating. This
You could
is
put
making a second day.
What potion do you want?
You could do the
second
mage
day
armor in the allocation, the one
Isn't
with
this the
the
second day?
flask. The flask you can just spit in. Pause.
Yeah,
Do I have mage armors? Hold on, let me.
I got mage armors already.
What were the?
Oh, you're talking about the 2 potions I made for those 2 days?
This is the second day for that potion, so yeah.
Yeah,
So,
me and
so
Rakeem need 2
next
each.
day, yeah.
Or I could give you those 2. I got
one.
those down on me.
Why don't you check those?
But as for the 2 potions I was supposed to make,
I just need regular potions, bro.
Regular potions of what though? What you need?
Serious and moderate.
It doesn't have a fucking
cures?
Blackwick cauldron.
I ain't gonna make potions of cures. I could just cure you.
Yeah.
Well, because I was asking about that when we were back in town. I said, "Are we loading up on potions before we leave?" And
no, we didn't have time for that.
He can only make 1 potion a day.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying we didn't have time to buy any.
No, where would you go? We were in Sandpoint.
In the town that was set on fire
Sandpoint
by a
had
dragon
potions.
and raided by stone giants and robbed and pillaged by stone giants.
Currently, right now, we're sitting on a lot of money that we can't
Sandpoint
even.
has potions. There's potions in town. I mean, depending on what you're looking for.
Wait a minute.
How come when I asked about that, I got crickets?
Well, Waylon ain't buying no potions.
I could have sworn Lou said some shit about they need him to.
Right, heal the people. That's what he said. I could have sworn he said that in the treasury.
Some bullshit like that.
Right.
No, it was something else.
When I asked for the donation, that was because I asked
we
for the
have
donation.
potions.
That's what it was. The donation. That's like they're not gonna donate.
Yeah.
But they're
there. It was a donation. I remember that.
Shit, Nasir asked
it was just the wording. Just the wording.
There's potions in the treasure pool.
How many?
There's 3 cure moderate.
Yeah,
there's 3 cure moderates.
Not enough. Not enough.
There you guys go.
That's what we're saying.
Animal drink those in 1 encounter, bro.
Right.
Sandpoint. The small
town.
Calvin
has a drinking problem.
Sandpoint, small town. It's got a base value.
We
gotta have a red potion in the event.
You can buy up to 1,300 gold pieces. Anything under 1,300 gold pieces would probably be available there.
Speaking of drinking problems and potions,
that's 2 actually.
Dave, did I read that shit correctly in chat that you fucking you said you got to leave at whatever time because you got a cardiologist appointment, but you said you were making fucking coffee?
Yeah.
Ain't even debate it. Yeah.
Hold on. Did I read that shit right?
Yeah.
It's not a coffee issue.
Nah, bro.
It's not like coffee.
Your blood pressure's like 1,000 over 950. Like, oh yeah, I had a cup of coffee last night.
I am allowed black coffee right now.
Oh, you drink? Okay, hold on. That's psychotic. You're not drinking black coffee voluntarily.
I do drink black coffee.
Voluntarily? I'm not gonna lie. That's some monk shit right there. That's some monk shit right there. Black coffee? Nah,
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
That's all we drank in the Navy.
Really?
I
I've tried it black. I can't do it. I can't do it either.
By
black
choice, I'll use a little bit of creamer.
sugars.
But when I
just
was
use 2
sitting and
sugars.
watching
I put a ton of creamer.
Put
like half a bottle of creamer.
There is no way you gonna be looking at me and be like, "This coffee dark as shit. My favorite." I'm not doing that.
Like 1/3 of my coffee is creamer.
You got to come to Hawaii and try some of the coffee here. You could drink that
Hawaiian
shit.
Coffee strong as shit, and it's good.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just have had bad black coffee and I haven't.
That's true.
You're drinking that Nescafe bullshit.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't be drinking that coffee from the motherland. You got to take the outskirts, okay? Give me the Hawaiian coffee. Yeah, Hawaiian coffee.
That's what they're known for. They make good
ancient Pacific Island coffee.
I drink coffee every day without fail. For like the last fucking, I don't know, 25 years.
My wife is like that. She'll drink like 3 or 4 cups. She'll drink like 3 or 4 cups a day.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
She loves.
I drink a pot. I have my own coffee pot at work, and
she's done that. She's gone through a pot and a half.
It's only a 5-cup pot. I always make. I always fill it up, and I always make one more cup.
Natural drugs. Nothing bad with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I might have a problem.
So we are.
You might.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
You might.
4 o'clock in the morning.
He said that out loud and thought for a second. It's like, wait a minute, that sounds kind of crazy. It sounds like I'm drinking a lot of coffee. Oh Lord.
Yeah. So after the well, shoot, you guys are only a couple of hours away from Galderia. On the second day, I mean, you could just push those 2 remaining hours and just get there that evening, really.
Can I take? Hold on, I'm looking at this treasure pool. I know. Can I take this wand of enfeeblement? Can I take that with me? Is that? Can I take that? Unless anybody took it.
I don't think anybody did.
It's in there? Yeah, take it.
Yeah, so the wands. So I see on the treasure pool the wand of innovation. It's not on my sheet. I'm gonna add it to my sheet. Right
Actually, Rakim has it. I've been using it as like a back scratcher.
Yeah, add it to the sheet.
Bro, I smelt that shit. If that's what the hobgoblin bag smells like, I got questions.
So it says on the treasure divvy, it says the wand of innovation, but it's not on my sheet, so I'm gonna write that in, and then the wand of enfeeblement. I'm gonna take that too.
Hold on, let me see how many charges it has.
I mean, we didn't use it. We didn't use it, did we?
No.
Nah, but then again, someone who had it the previous one probably used it.
No, it never got used. It was getting sold.
Yeah, we don't be making it from scratch unless we whaling.
It was getting sold, was what it was. 12 charges.
Oh, that's right. That's bad. That's bad.
For the innovation or the
other guy.
Innovation.
Okay.
Them full charges come with the full 50 in the clip. That's what you make it yourself.
Enfeeblement says it right there. 28 charges.
Yeah.
For the enfeeblement. All right.
I would take a potion of enlarged person and a potion. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I took that already. Never mind. That's the goddamn scroll. Never mind. I'll take a cure moderate wounds and.
Man, we sit here on these fucking wands, bro. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 wands with me. Right?
Yeah, so you can have a ball, man. They're not all in Quinn's pocket now.
Yeah, he was the one that had the innovation one that I took from him.
Yeah,
I thought he sold it.
Yeah, then I roasted him for it, and he was like, "I didn't sell it."
Turned into a whole thing.
Yeah, it did.
Turned into a thing. like 3 days.
3 days. Nah, that was long. It was like that was like a week and a half long fucking.
That was the thing.
Ordeal between that and the Iron Stone.
Yeah.
No, he sold it because I took the Iron Stone. He sold it because I took that Iron Stone.
Yeah.
The mighty case of the Iron Stone.
Which hasn't even been used.
Fucking Iron Gate.
No, it did get used. That Iron Stone got used. It did save your life one time. Actually, got used. Yeah, it just got used.
Oh shit!
If I'm not mistaken. It ate up a level 4 spell.
Did it?
I feel like it did. I thought it did. Oh,
it still says that 6 spell levels remaining. So.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
it's like
maybe it did.
They didn't get used yet. So yeah, it can absorb 6 spell levels before it.
Okay. I'm looking at my scrolls. I have shield, mage armor. I'll take a shield of faith. I'll take that.
Where are these potions?
In the treasure pool.
Treasure pool.
Is that at the bottom?
Yeah.
There it is. All right, you taking the shield of faith?
Yep.
Give the front line all the cure moderates. Give each other one. At least take one.
That nice high AC kind of saved me. When we were fighting.
Yeah.
Under
moderates.
there's also
3 of them. One of each.
Under
under
Terracnus, there's a cure
one for Rakim, one for me. You said under who?
Terracnus. There's a cure serious wounds under him. That one heals a lot.
Okay, you can give that to Mike.
This man, do you realize that you have 2 people that heal on the fly? Do you know that?
I mean, you never know. You do never,
let them rock, bro. At least get their own backup. That takes a little heat off of us. You can do it.
Gotta have backup.
Gotta have backup.
You two might be busy doing your stuff.
Trying to stand on his own 2 feet, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And saved our lives a few times. Not gonna lie. Definitely had to drink 7 potions after that. After borrow shit.
Calden is gonna be like,
there was definitely a point where we drank like
Icarus,
6 potions in a row.
Heal on me, casting invisibility on me. That's
right.
1 round right there. See?
Right. We definitely. How many potions did we take in fucking borrows? It was like we took all of them after that first.
Yeah, we took all of them.
We took like 6 each. Yeah.
Give you that greater invis. Give you that fiery runes. Ooh. Out of me, you're gonna be looking juicy in battle. I'm excited. We don't hear a damn word you said. Yep.
I said that's if you trust me.
No, I don't trust you. You know what?
Oh, you guys got that? There's a fucking scroll of resist energy, a scroll to see invis.
I have the spell and see invisible, so unless someone else needs it,
take that scroll of resist energy.
I already have the formula for it. So
resist energy. Oh, never mind.
No, for resist energy and see invisibility.
Oh,
so
never
if you
mind.
guys need it, you can take it.
Never mind. It's under bar break bones if anybody wants it.
No, I don't. That shit just says Wayland savings. That's crazy. This man has a lot flat just sitting around.
That's actually a lie. I got way more money than that now. That's from like a whole 2 levels ago. They lying on my net worth. Sorry.
Invest that in the stock market, man, so you can get
way more
gains. So you can get gains and dividends.
Whether about a fucking airship. What you talking about, bro?
Yo, I'm about to pull a Trump and just apply for bankruptcy.
That was with a $10,000 investment to the $20,000 investment from the monks. We got you.
Bro,
It got you. We got you.
Hey,
put that on the arm, bro.
You know, you put the jacuzzi in that bitch.
Nah, we just need a dojo in the back. We just need a place to train. We don't need nothing else. A place to train and a place to play. Right?
I gotta put a little ice box inside the dojo with some crystal.
A sauna, like a sauna and shit. We got a private sauna in the fucking in the back room.
Right.
Got a little stone garden in that shit.
So yeah, so your characters
with the koi fish pond,
like
and the bridge over
the bonsai tree and shit. Little.
The characters decide
with a big ass paintbrush.
your characters come to the decision to just push the last 2 hours of the journey to get to Galduria, the small town of Galduria. It's about the same size as Sandpoint, really.
Of course.
It is a town in the
broke ass town.
It is a town in central Varissia, located on the western shore of Ember Lake. As your characters are coming up on a trail along, you can make out Ember Lake. You see, some boats out there on the lake in the distance, people fishing from it. Galduria is generally thought of as a dependent of the city-state of Magnamar. Most of the town's wealth is generated by the trade of grain and lumber across the lake and along the Black River.
We could sail the Black River all the way up to Ravenmore.
Your characters have, occasionally have seen, travelers or merchants that have come from Galduria to Sandpoint, to participate in business and trade and other ventures. Mainly, however, the reason that Galduria exists is because it has a true claim to fame due to its arcane college that's located here. Famous magical school known as the Twilight Academy. Founded over...
Ring a bell for anybody.
It was founded about in 4629 AR, so almost a century ago. A little less than it. Probably like 90 years ago. Founded by Galdurin Barmira, who once he had established Twilight Academy, a town slowly built itself up around it.
Okay.
The Twilight Academy is known to rival even the larger colleges in Varissia, such as the Stone of the Steers in Magnamar, where Quindamir had attended. And
wow, so they pumping our strong mages over here.
And Corvosa's
strong mage.
And Corvosa's Academy, far out to the west, or east. I'm sorry.
Where did Chris go to school at?
He didn't.
No, it's a sorcerer. Nah, no. I'm just joking.
I mean, she probably got some schooling to craft.
She went to the school of hard knocks in the dog.
Right.
Clive.
The college was founded.
I was homeschooled.
Mm-hmm.
I was homeschooled.
The college was founded specifically to avoid the political pressure and intrigue of both the cities of Magnamar and Corvosa. Twilight Academy has a reputation for undertaking many experimental and unconventional practices. However, the locals tend to turn the other way regarding its strange ways, in exchange for the money that the college is able to provide for various civic projects.
Can I roll a knowledge local to see the deeper meaning behind what they mean by strange? Like, is there like an evil connotation to it? Like, what do you mean by strange practices?
I mean, I guess you could roll a local check.
Yeah, I'll do a local right quick. Yeah. I want to see exactly what they're tolerating. Like, what do you mean by
somebody
that?
have really incredible knowledge local too, Ren? Don't
Yeah.
you?
That was Quinn had one too. He's kind of good at that.
I
But
bet Ren knows the place. He's been there. He's
Yeah.
curious
all
about
right,
the
so what's up,
academy.
Ren?
He's
give us
curious
the
about the
details.
academy.
He studied a little bit there also, but not full time though. He dropped out.
He's that's where he got his strange experiment of transmutation. There you go. The blood. He
Yep.
learned a little bit from there.
He still
A little
went
bit
to
of it.
His first casting of Troll Shape was here at somebody at the.
This dude out here putting like human heads on dogs and shit.
I'm
Yeah.
cool with strange and unorthodox, but when it
He's a
starts
mad.
going into creepy evil shit, and I'm like,
He's a mad scientist.
They needed somebody to help. There was some construction work going on, and
Right.
he was like, "Oh, let's turn somebody. Let me practice this and see if I can turn you into a troll.
Yeah.
Get the job done easier, and
okay, that's cool.
Turn him into a troll, you know.
get the job done quicker, easier, and you know, and he's like, and if you get hurt on the job, you'll regenerate. So you know,
Right.
Okay, all right. That's the kind of unorthodox I'm cool with. I'm with that. Yeah.
They don't got workers' comp, so you know if they get hurt, they'll regenerate.
right. No workers' comp. There's no union.
It'll grow back.
There's no guild.
Not unionized.
He could work a past exhaustion and everything.
If you're about to say, "Oh yeah, we're on some need all shit," I mean, we just raise you from the dead and have you work eternally. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm not with that. I'm good on that. Actually, it's funny. There's a nation here. I forgot the name of it, but it's like very Egyptian themed. And if you go there, they
Syria.
openly use undead for
they do
for services. You just have to be cool with it because the entire nation just does it. Like they use undead like slaves.
They'll raise They'll raise skeletons
So
and zombies. Just have them do.
If you go to a restaurant and you order food, you'll see a skeleton come in, just put your food like on the table for you, and then walk off. Like,
bro, that's what they did in Veilguard from some dumb shit like the game. It was a necromancer that basically used his skeletons as fucking servants.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
nations like
charge my lettuce.
Don't they got like diseases and stuff?
Nah, they got stuff to kind of protect against that.
You could clean the skeletons, bleach them. You know,
bleach bones.
What about the zombies, man? Decaying flesh. Some of that flesh.
Zombies is a
Oh
problem.
yeah, I don't think they would use zombies.
Skeletons is different. Zombies.
They'll probably use zombies in like moving shit around and carrying shit, but not in establishments.
Serving food.
They smell like rotten
zombie
decay.
Must stink, man. Yeah, that must stink of zombie. That's like a dead corpse. Yeah, you probably see worms and
maggots fall in your food as it serves it to you.
Maggots.
Extra protein.
Right.
You look like you could use some.
You want some toppings?
You look like
on
one of
that,
the
on those noodles?
Yeah.
Oh god. Anyway. So yeah. Welcome to Galderia.
Let's go meet some of the locals.
I have some provisions on alchemical regions that I need to procure.
Yeah, I'd say since there's an arcane college here, it'd be you would definitely would have an easier time finding like magical products. So
Calder, this is where you can get your doo-doo rose made. I mean, bought.
Can you roll to see if they have the robes in the city?
You get your rose made here.
You've about to pay $15,000 for some robes.
Fuck it, I don't care. I want my doo-doo robes.
Oh, I think it's balling.
I want to turn into dust.
I think so. I'm dropping the 15K. I don't give a fuck.
I can't think of anything I would need specifically.
Let him spend his cut the way he wants.
Hell yeah.
It's hard-earned money. That's as hard.
Some silence scrolls, actually. Some silence scrolls wouldn't be a bad idea. I have one. Some more wouldn't be a bad idea.
Icarus and Ren, I am pretty sure that two of you have.
I don't know when we gonna come back around here.
I am pretty sure that the two of you have in mind to go and buy some components for the spells that you guys memorize. I also, in turn, am looking for spells that I can convert into formula as well as some alchemical regions. It is best if the three of us stay together, at least for that endeavor, before we split off.
Sounds good.
What about the rest of you?
Let's see. Looks around, dude. Like
Trying
I'm
to
looking
get
for.
an idea of where to find you in case we lose track of one another.
I don't think we should get too far away from each other.
Get some fire fragments.
Icarus of
I'm just gonna be looking around.
well,
I
your
guess
characters, your characters have come here, and
I'm looking for my robes.
definitely evening. Around like 5 o'clock. So you're specifically looking for Slayer's robes in a town like this.
Brother Star.
Well, we need to establish a meeting place of some sort if we're all going our own directions.
I don't think we should go in our own
has
directions.
has a couple of inns your characters can choose.
Is there a Temple of Aurora here?
Let's see.
Or dojo? Do we get to storm a dojo?
Dojo? Is there a dojo? Is there some magical? Is there some magical monster around here that want to get punched in the face?
The master.
Who's the master around here? Where's the banner? Is there a banner around here? We want it.
There's no Temple of Dojo of Irori here.
Kick the banner off your fucking roof, bro.
There's a shrine. The small shrine where you can go to like meditate or pay your respects to Irori.
Have your sensei eating fucking glass.
Sorry. Hey Lou, would these be in town by any chance?
How much? Oh God. No.
This man is
beauties. Look at those beauties.
Anything lower than what the goal? I think anything higher than 1,000. Hold up.
Damn.
Yeah, Sandpoint is cheap, bro.
It's a small town.
They said it's like Sandpoint.
Oh, it's like
economically.
About the same size.
So,
really?
What about
the small town? They ain't making no money. They ain't making no money.
We can get the prize out of a Cracker Jack box.
Yeah, we get
the Major Academy. They don't got like a special.
Major Academy got the best shit.
Department of selling magical trinkets.
I thought they would have some money because spellcasting is expensive. So if they got to buy it,
that's what I'm saying. I would say
the rest of the town ain't got nothing.
Right. You're probably buying up everything if that's the case.
Spellcasting got money.
And a lot of the students there probably pay a hefty tuition, from their sponsors. So they got that tuition money coming in.
The typical magical component that costs money, the ones that you have to spend money to buy, is like at least like 50 GP. So
they're making money. The sources are making money. The wizard, the magic's making money, but they're not giving that out. They're not.
The base value for a small town is 1,000. Although for magic items, I could increase that.
Like, I mean, you can't just have a level 11 who work into a new town and they just not have nothing in here. Like a little something. Like just one piece. Yeah,
if you have a magic academy, it's hard to like have like a really low economic like status.
The town gotta have one good shop.
College towns, colleges are very wealthy themselves.
Right.
Magic just needs money. Like
it's usually the area just around the college is wealthy, and the college itself.
No. If a mage like can't buy his materials, he probably would just leave and go to a place he can buy materials from.
Mm-hmm. So it
depends on the materials. I mean, a lot of materials you can get from the wilderness or from shops.
So it's a.
But what if you need a bell?
They just go to Magnamar.
What if you need like a masterwork silver bell worth 100 GP as a magic focus for your
Then
spell.
your local silversmith needs to make it in town for you.
Yeah.
But
Should be faster.
But yeah, they would have to pay for that. But they're not buying 20 of those a day.
Right.
Yeah, but you have a Magic Academy. You figure over the course of like years.
Well,
that
no, it's not. It's not. It's not.
There's money coming in.
That's what I'm saying. It's a small town. It's based on its population and also its location. With there being a Magic Academy, yeah, there's more money there than Honestly, it's about the same amount compared to. Because Sandpoint has more money than a typical small town, also because it's a thriving. It has a thriving mercantile guild. And
it has a lot of businesses there.
They're trying to build businesses there. Beldiria is not really like, let's build a huge economy. It started off as a magic school, and people built around the school. You know, people like, you know, more people came to the school, and then it's so many people started coming here. They started just, oh, this is a school full of fucking wizards. Let's build around here because we got magic users that could protect us in the wilderness.
So basically, this is more or less like, it's not like established like magic users. It's like a school full of like country bumpkin casters, like who are just starting. Here
and here.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say country bumpkin. It's a school that was mainly started by the founder to get away from the politics of Magnamar and Corvosa, because Magnamar and Corvosa have but he came out here, got a school built out here, and then, you know, people were like, oh, there's a school here. They would travel there, and, you know, when people were like, hey, we need some blacksmiths here. We need some coppersmiths. We need some hunters here. We need food.
So they literally built off the same premise as Sandpoint, because that's what Sandpoint did.
Yeah, Sandpoint had it where 4 of the noble families wanted to found their own town, and 4 of the noble families from Magnamar came and built Sandpoint from the ground up. Yeah. They used their money and influence and resources, and they built Sandpoint from the ground up. Whereas this guy came way up here to Ember Lake and used his resources to build the academy from the ground up, and then a town developed around the academy. There's I'd say the population here is about half of them are Varisians, and the other half would be the Chilaxians that, you know, have long ago colonized the area.
Chilaxians, I hate those guys.
Damn.
I'm from Magnamar. I don't like them niggas.
That's how you really feel.
Yeah. I don't like them. I don't like them. And I don't like Corvorsans either. You from Corvorsa? I fucking hate you.
I completely forgot. I forgot about that.
Wait, who? Corvosa and who else?
Corvosa and Chilaxians.
You don't like the people, the Chilaxian people, and the city of Corvosa.
Yeah, we were talking about Shalelu being racist. Damn, Waylon, you want to talk about it?
I'm more of a regionalist. It's a difference. Yeah. Just like how people from New York kind of are really weird about people from the West Coast. It's kind of like, you know, until I get to know you personally.
Corvosa and Magnamar is definitely East-West Coast kind of situation. They got
it's beef, bro. It's beef.
Yeah, there is. Because Magnamar started because a lot of them got pissed. Like 10,000 of them left Corvosa to start Magnamar because they got tired of Corvosa's shit.
Right.
And Corvosa used to be owned by
big ass Exodus, pretty much.
Corvosa used to be owned by the Chilaxian Empire, and they succeeded from Chiliax. So that's why I don't like Chilaxans either, because most Corvosians have like a Chilaxan background. They're from Chiliax.
Yeah, and their traditions,
similarity in cultures.
Yeah, it's just like fuck
Chilaxians are pretty elite. They act pretty elite, yeah. Elitist.
I'm gonna.
But yeah, I would definitely say I would definitely increase the base value of.
It just so happens to be
of magic items that could be purchased here, higher than.
Let me cop some of them fire fragments. Okay, fire fragments. Let me cop some of those. It's only 350 GP. It's only 350. Come on.
So, I mean, it's not hard for your characters are you're a curious sight for sure. They see, people here see wagon coming up with two. Do they have masks on or no?
Oh no, no, I don't. I don't wear my mask no more.
So they see two.
Unless you could convince me.
I'm gonna wear mine.
Okay. I see one unmasked humanoid and one masked humanoid jogging along with the fucking wagon like it was nothing. Same speed, I think. Uh, um, or a little. I think a little. What is it? 60 feet speed, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So a little faster than the wagon, actually, somewhat faster than. But so I just see
Yeah,
these two.
you don't really see it anymore. Actually, I'm gonna make a mask out of the dragon hide.
Bro, when do we?
Make a mask out of the dragon.
You Silence of the Lambs ass hobgoblin.
Yeah, actually. I'm gonna make a mask out of the dragon hide. You can't stop me.
You come through the gates of the town. You draw some curiosity because there's not a lot of travel up here. But yeah, you draw a lot of attention. Especially the unmasked. Well, they see one guy in a mask and they see the other, and some of them are like, "Is that a goblinoid?" And then others are like, "Oh, it must be a goblin mask." But they also get more confused when they see that there's a group of elves in the wagon. So it's like elves and goblins. So like people are just like all
Hanging
sorts
out.
of like confused
Brotherly
right
love
now.
out here. You see Nasir's in the
Keep having a refresh roll 20.
Yeah, that shit keeps fucking up too. Every time I send a message and shit or start something, Nasir's in his blue and white monk's robes with the symbol of Rory on his chest, and he has a fresh scar, like still from the from when he got clawed in half, damn near gutted by the dragon. He has a scar running down from his cheek down all the way down to his chest. He's got his hands like inside of the in the arms, and he's just kind of walking side by side with the horses and stuff. I'm looking for that, Lou. If you could,
You looking for what?
that in the chat, the Ring of Key Mastery. So I'm gonna go pray and study in the temple.
There's a shrine to Aurori here. It's actually a shrine near it's actually a shrine that's been posted quite right across the street from right across the road of the library of the town. Um, so being a god of knowledge, it was a fitting spot. Um, Shrines is a small like pagoda with a statue of Irori there and candles lit and incense burning. Um, for those wishing to meditate with the Master of Masters in a quieter place uh than the busy streets out in town um and in private, away from away from other distractions. As for the ring, you ask around, and a lot of them are. Yeah, it's gonna take some gather information checks. I know Icarus made one for. What was she looking for?
Fire fragments.
Fire fragment. About an hour of information gathering.
Should I roll?
Fire fragment.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all coming up with some new ass shit.
Come on, Lord. Come on. Come on, Lord.
Oh, somebody been digging in
Here. Here you go.
I got it for you. I got it for you right here.
No, I'm looking at it.
Come on, Lewis.
You
We've been diving into our characters at this point. We're knee deep in this shit.
The only thing I'm trying to be knee deep in is some doo-doo robes.
you've come to learn of you've come to learn of another of a wizard that works at the not a wizard that attends the academy that's into actual fire elemental magic and into the studying the inner planes, and he happens to have one dose of the fire fragment that you're looking for.
For the upcharge of 7,000 GP.
You got some money on you.
It's 350.
One dose? All right, I'll take it. I'll take his dose, and I thank him gracefully for his patronage. And I flap my wings in front of him, and I fly off.
350. Is that on your character sheet or in the treasure pool?
It's on my character sheet. I got money.
Do you?
Yeah, how do you think all of the money that I made from y'all by crafting?
I mean, what that $1,000?
Pretty much.
I made 2,400 GP. I made 2,400.
You said you had a lot.
Okay, hold on, guys. This is I made this money without adventuring. That's a lot of money.
You just told me you had like $20 in your wallet and was like, yeah, I got a lot of money.
That's more than what y'all got without adventuring, okay? Did you get money without adventuring? You did it, okay? How you
gotta remember, Icarus, you talking about amongst a bunch of rich motherfuckers. Like there's certain numbers you gotta use, and 2K is not.
How much money did y'all make out of adventuring without adventuring though?
It don't really matter because
niggas has got airships and magical robes on. What are you talking about?
We don't care how we get it.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You try to flex because you slaved away for weeks creating items for us. Came away with 2,400.
These niggas gonna say I paid you to do it. They not really gonna care. They're like, I gave you the money.
We gave you the money. We funded your little project, nigga. What you talking about? I threw an extra 500 on top of it just for GP. Like, hurry up.
Locked in the basement making items for us, yo.
Hurry up, bro. Hurry up with that
arrogant,
shit,
bro. You gotta love it.
It's a 100 GP tip.
Right. I'm a nice guy, bro. I'm a nice guy. I'm not a dick.
Oh, man.
I'll put a little extra on the tip.
Pause.
Yeah, good pause.
The least we can do after working 500 hours is sweatshop.
For Callum and
the least I could do.
Callum and the Seer, the rest of the group that's more versed in magic. The rest of the group that's more versed in magic are they let you know you're probably not gonna find something like that being sold here.
You talking about robes?
Those
Same
robes
with
are like
the robes. They're like 13K, isn't it, or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are. It's a small town in the frontier of Erissia. You're not
Yeah,
going to find.
why don't they have any fucking wondrous shit? They should have wondrous shit. They should have one wondrous item that they was using to protect the town. They thought it was protecting the town. I want that.
All right, you guys see how many potions and scrolls and wondrous items are in the game, and you specifically assume someone's gonna have a ring of key mastery sitting on their front porch.
Hell yeah,
It was my grandfather's ring. It helped protected the town.
We have clout with our name.
Yeah,
they know who we are.
Clout doesn't equate to economy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They just can't afford us.
Let's get those mansions up.
We gotta go to the big cities.
It's like we just.
Yeah, which one is the big city in this adventure? Which one is? I know there's a big city of.
It's Magnamar.
It's Magnamar.
You want a bigger city? You're talking Absalom. Way.
Is Varisi?
Well, go to Chiliax. What's the biggest city in Chiliax? I think that's the closest nation.
So Magnamar is going to be the biggest city we hit.
Yeah, that's the reason why the Leviathan is being built in Magnamar, because really there's no other place that can afford to produce it.
Slayer's robes and rings of if Slayer's robes and rings of key mastery, then you need to find some fellow Slayers and some fellow monks to ask around about that.
You know how hard it is to find fellow Slayers?
You gotta bring your ass to Magnamar, bro.
Yeah, we gotta go to Magnamar. We gotta go back to Magnamar.
Metropolitan city. You need like a big ass.
Well, it depends. It depends on the Slayer. Some Slayers are just mercenaries.
Hence what Calden was doing before he got with the group.
Yeah, so like your local tavern would probably be like a good place to start for something like that.
Your whorehouse.
Or a whorehouse. In Magnamar. So
and usually I'm there with Shalelu.
So the next time I would say go check out
the sluts for real.
Go check out Magnamar and see where you can go from there.
Definitely buy.
I don't have a lot of
where they might have it at what city.
I don't really have a lot of detailed info on Galderia like I do Sandpoint because there's not a big write up for this. So
yeah, because nobody gives a fuck about Galderia.
We're making a big deal out of it.
Well, no, they don't have. They don't have. They didn't have the production.
We just want better for Galderia.
They didn't have the production time to do every single settlement in the game. They did the.
Okay, so we take over Galderia and then we make Galderia great again. Okay.
What I'm saying is, it's a stopping. It's a stopping. What I'm saying is, it's a stopping point. Go to an inn, do your shit, and move on.
I
got my fire fragment, so I'm ready.
I want to know the names of all the politicians. I want to know backstory on.
I can figure any of
that. I will have to tell you at I will have to tell you at a much later date when I have the time to write.
Would that just be under like? Would I just put that like under tools?
I'll just assume I mean, some characters here have knowledge. Some characters here have knowledge local. I'll just assume. You know, being in Galderia, your local guild is helping with that. So
I'll just keep working on that meditating I was telling you about.
They knew we were coming, and a Slayer bought some robes for me.
Yeah, I'll do some meditating as well. I'm do some meditating on
okay, I'm ready.
Thinking about the 6 rebirth and all that nonsense.
For Snarf. For Snarf.
Oh yes. Do something with this down.
There's another city, ain't there?
Shalelu said she did find she goes in the scene and she says that she did find a ranch that takes care of like animals. You know, it's got a veterinarian there, and you know they usually take care of people's livestock or their steeds for traveling, but they do occasionally come across other things to take care of that's from the wild, and they do know how to care for a fire pelt cougar kitten. So if you wanted to have it taken care of at the here and then pick them back up on the way back from Jorgenfist, that can be arranged.
Sounds like a plan. We could do that. I don't know if I should take her with me as I go all the way up there. It might get a little too dangerous.
Yeah, he agreed. He was like, "Yeah, I don't think it's got a long way to go before it can take down a stone giant."
If you could send it back to my stables with my horse Crixus, it could be the
Yeah, you got the
it could be
Nasia Zoo
the barn
Crixus.
cat. It could be the barn cat.
There you go. Yeah, because the ranger that takes care of Crixus there, he knows a lot about fire pelt cougars, and he would also know how to take care of Snarf. So he's done it before. He's even trained. He's helped train a couple of fire pelt cougars in the past, in fact. So heck, that's probably I'd say he's the main guy that's been teaching Nasia like handle animal skills really. He does have a name. He's
animal lover Nasir.
I've come a long way. Learned to have a lot of respect for animals. Have more respect for animals than I have for a lot of people.
I can respect that.
the Goblin Squash Stables. And it's the sign above the door perpetuates one of the greatest. The sign above the door is of a goblin being trampled underfoot by a horse. Hence the Goblin Squash Stables. But the guy, he's a retired
That's
hunter
awesome.
named Davrin Hoss. Davrin Hoss. He's a retired hunter. He's a ranger whose hatred of goblins is actually legendary in Fanboy. Now he has a hatred of goblins.
But he loves me though, and he's watching my horse. So fuck it.
But yeah, he's in charge of the stables and here he takes care of like other animals, but mainly he has the stables here. So this is where Crixus is being taken care of at.
It's stable cat. That's cool.
Right.
Hang out with the horse and shit.
Yeah, your characters find an inn, and you stay there, and you get yourselves ready. You try to shop before these places start closing up because it was around like
It was
5
5, you
o'clock.
said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So try to grab some stuff, look around before like everyone starts to settle in for the night. And it's the next day. It's the third day.
Before the night was over, Ren wanted to share something with Waylon.
Oh yeah.
He goes to like Waylon. Well, I was doing some research, and wait, let me do a knowledge local just to make sure he knows this.
What's the question?
Does he know what what's it called? He wants to know if he knows about an Emperor Cobra.
Emperor Cobra.
Oh, like
with my knowledge nature, I
do
should be
nature
able to
check.
take 10 and get
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I should know it too.
Yeah, you guys know it,
Mhm.
especially
Yeah.
with his knowledge and being an alchemist and knowing
I can take
potions.
10 and grab that.
Yeah.
All right. So he's like, well, I know that you've been trying to get your hands on like different kind of poisons. And this particular snake, it does produce a very potent poison. Perhaps we could put that to the test what you wanted to do. I could turn myself into it, and then we could see if there's anything if you could put that poison that I could pull out. Maybe you could make something out of it through your alchemy skills. Not sure if it'll work though, but we could give it a try. This is like the night before to the bed.
One of the most exciting things about the methods that I use in order to derive the particular skills I have acquired and the knowledge that I have obtained is the excitement that comes with the experimentation. Let us commence. Let's give it a whirl.
All right. So he does beast shape third on himself, Louis, and he transmutes into a cobra snake, an emperor cobra snake. And you see him like turn into like this large giant anaconda type snake. And you see like his fangs on like and his eyes are glowing green with and then you can see like the poison like coming out of his like fangs as well. Like
Damn. All right, Lou. I try to harvest the poison.
His anaconda don't.
Yeah. Go ahead and drain that anaconda.
Where was he draining my cousin's anaconda?
Get all that venom. Get all that venom.
Don't they call that when they get in the venom? Don't they call that milking the steak?
Yeah.
I had a lot of pent I needed some release. I had a lot of
get that fang. Get that whole fang.
I feel more calm now. I feel more calm. I think I can rest now.
I'll have to get back on that.
Yeah, sure. We'll get back.
You still have to get back on it. All right.
Okay.
I don't know if the poison. I don't know if the poison continues to exist once the spell wears off.
Okay.
I thought it was like conjuration, maybe like the conjuration school. That
is it really real?
Yeah, I thought the conjuration wouldn't work either. But with transmutation, it would. But he probably has to do some reading on it to make sure if that's valid or not.
Yeah,
right,
either or whether it works or not. Ran and Waylon are experimenting to see if it works.
We just want to see how it works.
And if it doesn't, at least they'll be like, "Oh, right, well, it was worth a shot."
Right. It's a way to actually try it in character to see.
Yeah, we're experimenting like with different kinds of magic and alchemy, I guess.
Yeah.
That'd be cool though. To work.
Make a diplomacy check, Callum, because he's searching the town for about 4 hours if he could find.
Damn.
Wow. He's looking for a slayer.
He's looking for an upgraded magic ring or amulet or. What do you mean of resistance? Resistance? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for your saving throws?
No. For fucking AC.
Oh.
Like natural armor,
like natural armor or ring
of
protection or better armor.
Ring of
Those
protection.
are common. Amulet of natural armor one is usually common.
I'm trying to see if there's like any +2 or better.
That's like 8,000 GP and up.
Yeah.
It might go above the budget for this town.
It's too high of a budget, yeah.
All this money, man, y'all can't spend it. It's like a cruel like joke.
Yeah.
They can't in Magnum.
Absolutely.
They just haven't been back there. I mean, well, they were in Magnamar, but they had the warehouse all.
They ain't been back to Magnamar since the winter.
They had to put everything in the warehouse. They had to put everything in the warehouse.
Not to be the bearers of bad news, Cal. The next 2 towns that we're going to, Wolf Ears and Ravenmoor, they're even smaller than this town. Just letting you know.
Yeah, you guys ain't gonna find shit except for the basics out there.
we're going further into the boondocks.
Yeah, you guys out in the wilderness. You want to find shit? You better go loot some old Thessalonian ruins. Just don't get killed by any awakened constructs or whatever that decide to come at you. You bump into another fucking skull ripper.
Yeah, I want to take a deep. Y'all want to take a detour to an ancient Thessalonian site? Just let
Right.
Ren know, man. He'll find it. He'll find it because he loves that shit.
Go treasure hunting.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah, I don't
back
gotta tell
out.
him twice.
Same points destroyed.
That's it. That's his main goal, man. Exploring
Can you
those
find one?
ruins.
If you can,
Yeah, he can. He'll try. What's that? Knowledge geography? Local. If he has heard of any
I
One
mean,
on,
history.
maybe we'll hit one on the way back.
there's a ton of blank spots on the map where I could put a set of ruins wherever I want.
He could do a knowledge history. That's like a knowledge history probably where he has heard, He got all those skills.
That's what Varistia is known for. They're known for, like they got old. They
There's a
have
whole bunch everywhere.
Thessalonian like all over the
Think
place.
of solo leveling, man. Solo leveling, man.
A lot of it
all over the place.
The natives, the native like Shawanti people and the Varistians, they avoid those places. But
not us.
But adventurers, they're like, nah, let's get that shit. But
Especially
dangerous.
this group that's all about
Dangerous
the net worth. Increasing that net worth.
Because what's been left behind, ancient fucking demons and constructs and undead.
That sounds like a plan.
Get attacked by like 10 wraiths. Constitution drained to 0 in like 1 round.
We ain't scared of that. We're not scared of that. We ain't afraid of no ghost.
You guys had one ghost that was fucking with your goal, fucking with the Icarus for like an entire battle.
Oh, that was a messed up ghost though. That thing was crazy.
The choking shade.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Oh yeah. Oh, it violated her. Got into inside her body.
Did it go inside Caldum too? Well, no, I think he passed.
I tried to.
I don't think it ever got inside me.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
It tried.
It didn't get inside Caldum.
But it didn't.
It tried.
Yeah. It was like, breathe me in.
Rather that than a race.
All right. Let's see. Okay. So you guys pushed that last day. So you guys traveled a good 90 miles to get into Galduria. To go from Galduria to Wolf's Ear, about 33-mile journey on a trail actually this time around. There's a trail that goes along the shores of the of Ember Lake. That takes you across a bridge to the settlement of Wolf Ear. As your characters have already learned about Wolf's Ear from the more studious and knowledgeable members of your party, it is located where the Lamp Black River empties into Ember Lake. And it got its name because of an unusually large population of lycanthropes that once called the community home. Such is not the case. It used to be a haven where those who were afflicted with lycanthropy, werewolf, werebear, wereboar, werelion, firepaw cougar, werebat, they would live together in relative peace here, and
Were-rats.
Heck, Ren's old enough to recall that they were never a danger to others. I'd say Ren and Caldum both, they've heard of this place, and your characters have never really been there, but you've heard of it, and you didn't really hear of any issues from it. But the two of you recall, out of nowhere, Magnamar decided to just drive all the lycanthropes out. There didn't seem to really be any evidence as to what danger the lycanthropes pose, just a lot of propaganda. And they used the Church of Aristeel to help them out. the same god that your characters recall is the main deity for Turtleback Ferry. The one where the mayor is a cleric of, and the Rangers, the Black Arrows Rangers served. But it appears that the Lord Mayor of Magnamar during about 37 years ago. I don't know if it's the same Lord Mayor, but might be the one before the current one. I think it was like 30, almost 40 years ago. With the Church of Steel acting as their agent, they cracked down on the citizens of the place to try and drive them out, which they did not take too well, obviously, and weren't going to take their crap, and so a bloody conflict ensued. But in the end, the lycanthropes were either killed or run out of town and driven into hiding. There are rumors here and there, strange behavior from some of the citizens. So you've got people that kind of here that kind of occasionally do like a lycanthropy witch hunt.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Like
That's terrible.
witch hunt. How do they pull that? Oh, I mean, I probably don't know that till I ask
Yeah.
someone specifically. I was about
Right.
to ask how do they go about that, but I'll ask in character. Lycanthropy witch hunt.
But rumors of strange behavior from the town citizens is still common, but Magnamarian government's pretty quick to brush any claims of any lycanthropy populations that might still be around under the rug. They don't answer any questions about that. They're like, we dealt with the problem, there shouldn't be any more, or leave it be. But yeah, that doesn't take long for your characters to get to. In fact, it's just a 7-hour journey along the shore of Ember Lake to get to Wolf's Ear, which how big is the town? Okay. I'm gonna guess it's a small town. Doesn't say how big it is, doesn't give me a population. But I'd say it's a small town, just like its population. Small town just like Galderia, but smaller in population, I'd say. But just another stopping point here. So the characters find a place to rest here, gather any materials needed for writing more down in the spell book and the alchemical items and
robes.
Right. As much right. Robes.
Look, Callum's leaving here with a fucking sheet or something.
Well, whatever ranks your characters.
He was like Denzel, I'm gonna leave with something.
Whatever ranks you characters put in knowledge
you want a white sheet with
or social
eye holes
skills.
cut in it?
This is where these are the towns where your characters gather that sort of thing. Either stopping at a tavern or talking to the locals, passing by any historical sites or statues or plaques on so. For future reference, this is when your characters make your checks. This is how they really get that information, how they get those ranks up. But other than that, your characters are pretty much in a hurry because you want to get to Jorgenfist before shit hits the fan, pretty much. And so, as you plan out your next journey, it's going to take about 2 days, 2-day journey to go from Wolf's Ear and up to Ravenmoor.
2 days.
Yeah. This journey will take you on. Where's my maps?
It looks like there's a river in Wolf Ear. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I think you
that's
mentioned that before.
the
It,
lamp
it,
black
it goes
there.
up.
The Lamp
It
Black
doesn't go
River.
down river. It doesn't go down river. You said
The
it's
Lamp
like
Black
going upwards.
River, it flows out of Lake Scotha in the Storval Plateau, which is where you guys are headed. You're heading towards the Storval Plateau. There's a lake there, known as Lake Scotha. But the Lamp Black River flows from there and goes southwest, pours in a mighty waterfall over the edge of the Storval Rise, and then winds its way through green pasture of the southern Kerchain Hills, and then the town of Ravenmoor. Goes past the Churlwood, and then it empties into that lake that you guys are next to, right at the village of Wolf's Ear. So that whole river is the Lamp Black River.
Mm.
The Shirikiri-Wa, or better known as the Shoanti Hawk clan, they consider the Lamp Black below the Storval Rise to be the southern border of their territory. They are certainly not fond of the descendants of the Chilaxian immigrants, which make up the majority of Vericia's population.
And neither am I. And neither am I. And neither am I.
It ain't just him.
But they are not in
Build a
open
wall.
armed conflict with them. And I'd say at this point, your characters do, as you're traveling more north and through these settlements, you're seeing less Chilaxians, more Verician and Shoanti, but there's still a sizable number of Chilaxians because they're really the ethnicity that first formed these settlements. Because the Verician people have always been nomads and
And got the
wanderers,
nerve, but
and
they got the nerve to hate.
the
Huh,
and
that's
the
funny.
and the Shoanti people have always been tribes, a series of tribes that live out in the wilderness. Well, yeah, I wouldn't say every Verician or Shoanti hate the Chilaxians, but a majority of the Shoanti people, the Shoanti, think of them as the Native Americans, and Chilaxians are the fucking English that decided to come over, and they're just slowly
Yeah.
inching their way into the lands, and so there's definitely skirmishes here. There's no big open armed conflict, but there's definitely some bad blood between the two, definitely more often than not. And somebody's like, "Oh, let's go mine over here," and the Sawanti's like, "No, we have a barrow mound there of our ancestors. Fuck out of here!" Like, shit like that. Pretty. Or hey, we're gonna go take down this old ruined tower, and Vericians are like, we have a lot of stories that pass down through our oral tradition about those. Don't fuck with that. And we're not gonna let you because you might release something demonic that we don't want to be running around. So how about you don't,
Get your
excavate that shit.
colonizing ass up out of
Right.
here.
That's pretty much how it is.
Don't you guys worship Asmodeus or something? Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
That's just wild.
Yo, I do not like Chilaxians, man.
Yeah, they worship
Fuck those dudes, bro.
Their main religion is practically Pathfinder's Satan. So,
bro.
Asmodeus. Yeah, that's who he is.
Yeah, Asmodeus. He crossed into
Also,
Pathfinder.
I mean, yeah, I would say, yeah, cross into Path because they originally came from D&D. He's the Satan of D&D.
Dude, when I started reading Galarian like seriously and realized that they openly like worship Asmodeus, he's just accepted. I'm like, what? That shit threw me for a loop, bro.
Yeah, that's the first.
He's got a huge fan base over here. It's openly worshipped.
He got his own order, the Hell Knight.
He's not even supposed to be a god. He's just openly worshipped over here. I'm like, damn.
Uncle Larry needs a god. He's a god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, I'm not used to that. Like, not at all.
Yeah.
The Hell Knights aren't even evil though. They're like,
well, in recent D&D in 5e, they also made him a god.
He also in 5e they did.
In 5e they made him. Yeah, they had him attain godhood.
Damn, they fucking spiked his shit up.
Oh wow.
Honestly,
He's been struck.
I don't even know why he needed that because
He did, bro.
he was the
It's
arch
unnecessary.
devil.
He's very powerful already.
According to the myths of the D&D lore, like he and Jazarian were the first two beings.
Yeah, they predate him. Like
They
I don't
predate
know
the
why
gods, so it's weird. I don't know. There's a lot of
Yeah.
secrecy concerning like Asmodeus. I have my own theories,
Because Asmodeus pretty much
but
runs all of like an entire like
all
plane of
9 hells.
existence,
Yeah, the entire
right?
yeah.
Like gods don't run an entire plane. They actually just occupy the plane as like a living space. It's totally different.
And
Right.
they share with other gods.
Yeah.
He basically rents out his fucking the 9 hells to other gods.
Oh,
Like
landlord,
Tiamat
Yeah.
landlord, landlord.
Tiamat Tiamat lives on the first layer.
Uh-huh.
Set from the Egyptian pantheon. I think he lives on the third layer of hell. Um, but yeah, Asmodeus is yeah. I have my own theories about him that obviously I plan to use in my campaign, but I mean that's what D&D is. Like they don't tell you everything. They leave room for the DM to make up their own shit, but they,
You were using him as a background recurring villain for Bloodstone. I remember
yeah,
Bloodstone.
yeah,
Hmm.
I had
Too
him
bad
there.
that never got. Too bad that never got
I know.
finished.
I
Let's
had
not bring that up, yo. My
Yeah.
samurai, dude. Ah, Matsugi. Damn.
okay, yeah, that's what I was looking for with my maps. Is this it?
Oh, and they all went downhill because of a fight because of two people. And I'm sure you guys can probably guess. One of them, at least. One of them. One of these persons, you guys can probably guess who it was. Don't gotta say no name.
So
Well, technically, it was 3 people.
travel through from Wolfseer, you're going along the lamp. Is that the Lampblack River? Yeah, going through the Lampblack River um towards Ravenmoor. And as you get closer to Ravenmoor, the landscape becomes more of like bogs and marshes and wetlands really.
Oh
Um
yeah.
Mm.
and let's see, you travel for a day and then the next day you travel for about 7 hours and yeah. So when you get to Ravenmoor, it'll definitely be a spot to go there and stop there, get rest and get your stuff done. But from here, your characters are aware that from Ravenmoor there are no way stops anymore. Everything is pure frontier wilderness. Um, and if it's from Ravenmoor, you're going to be heading straight to the Storval Stairs. Um, which makes it an issue for the horse and wagons, the wagons and the horses. They're definitely not gonna. They're definitely not gonna unless you can get those deeds to fly, and then have them fly with the wagon up to the up all the way up to the top of the Thorvald Plateau. Uh, they're not gonna make that climb. Unless they got spider climb.
How long is the climb for?
Although I
Like,
could
is
see
it
your
like
characters
a lot of
attempting
miles?
that, but
Right. We could. I'll give a donkey spider climb.
but
Yeah.
but the issue also, but then
Twisted. Twisted, man.
way they're making all these potions, just
How
feeding
that
all the
shit just
horses.
walking up the side of the
Go
mountain.
up the fucking.
uh,
You're gonna
that's
need
such
your
a
handle
funny
animal.
but bad
You
deal.
and Shalalu's handle animal checks for sure at that point, because you freak the fucking horses out. They're gonna be like,
That's hilarious,
"What the fuck
bro.
is?"
But it's funny how that works.
Have them up there like goats and shit.
Um,
Uh,
Oh shit.
although I don't think the wagon should be lying sideways like that. Everything you'd have to tie everything down pretty damn good. It's definitely a lot of logistics involved, but that also doesn't help when you guys. The wagon's not gonna be much unless I mean, if you choose to take it with you somehow and succeed, there's still the the risk of it being attacked because you're gonna have to hide it somewhere once you get closer to Jorgenfist and then start getting there on foot.
What's the distance to get above the stairs? Like once we're in the stairs to get to like the top of it. What's the distance?
I think the stairs are the lowest elevation of the whole plateau. I think I did see. I think I did have a number.
Like is it just like a few miles?
I didn't write it down though. It's man, how high up? At the Storville stairs, the rise is only 400 feet in height. 400-foot height compared to
the height is only.
If you get to the Storville stairs to get from the base to the top of the plateau is 400 feet. It's it's a really low point compared to the rest of the plateau where it's probably 1,000 feet, 1,000 to 1,500 feet. All along the edge. So basically all along this one chord. There we go. All along this edge right here. That's the plateau. Like past that point, that's the Storville plateau. So then a lot of points here, it's very high up. You know, there's a waterfall here, but like the lowest among the lowest points is right here where the Storville stairs are, and that's 400 feet. And that's actually considered the easiest route to take because you're climbing up some stairs to get to the top of the plateau, whereas everywhere else you have to climb up, and it's even higher. So it's up to your characters how to handle it. You could always stable up the wagon and horses at Ravenmoor and just take what you need, or try to come up with a way to get the wagon up the stairs, and then also try to find a good hiding spot for it when you get closer to Jorgenfist. Because next thing you know, you might come back to a wagon that's been looted by either wandering Shoanti, wandering stone giant patrols, or wandering monsters or dragons. And especially wandering manticores that see 4 tasty looking horses, or wyverns as well. There's all sorts of dangers, both beastly and intelligent.
Joy. Joy. I'm going to teleport to the top of the steps by myself.
I really have to inquire about.
Yeah, when y'all get there.
Yeah, you can up on the step up there.
I can.
We talk about random dragon encounters. We really gotta talk about what's going on with Longtooth's treasure hoard, because I'm not gonna bang out with a dragon and then he just going to give his hoard to somebody else who didn't work for it. Like we fought.
Does he have a?
Okay, so Terractinus did say that Longtooth does hang around.
He told us where it was.
Yeah,
right?
he said he hangs around. He's definitely unless he's been sent out like he was to Sandpoint by Mokmurian, because he was in alliance with Mokmurian. But when Terractinus and the other stone giants were at Jorgenfist, the dragon was there. They don't know where he lairs, but his lair's got to be near there, he said, because he's always around there.
Doesn't Ren took a bunch of Quinn's spell books or whatever? I'm pretty sure Quinn has a spell where he could track the horde if he has Peace of the monster or whatever. And
Dragon's horde, right?
We took teeth or something, so he should be able to find that shit.
That's right.
What are we trying to find? I'm sorry, what was that?
The dragon's horde.
Doesn't he got some spell in those books where he could track the horde?
He does.
Oh, I haven't
of the monster.
No, he does. I think it's called Dragon's Horde or some shit like that.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. I know he's got it.
It was literally called Dragon's Horde.
I know that he does have he might. I think it's a divination spell, Legend Lore, That's a way to discover like
Nah, it was very specific.
No,
like it was just like you could have a piece of the monster and track its horde.
All right, let me see. I'll look it up.
I'm typing in horde.
I remember that.
And nothing's.
I was like, "What are you getting that for?"
Something that had to do with dragon.
I thought we were a long way from getting the dragon.
Piece of a no, that's alter self. No. Treasure stitching? You guys thinking of treasure stitching? Piece of embroidered cloth no larger than 10. That's something different. I'm looking at. It sounds like a divination spell, which I've never heard of. I'm not seeing it. Harrowing, unluck.
Feet no dragon.
Arcane
eye,
locate creature, but that's not
It's
gonna
in
work.
there someone telling you, because I remember reading it like, what the fuck is this? And then
Watchful
I saw it, and I was
animal,
like, oh.
insect spies.
And I thought, too bad we'll never see a dragon. And then,
and here we are.
All right, I'll type in dragon because I wrote down every spell that he has. No, the only thing that comes up with the dragon is ghost sound. Treasure. The only thing I come up with treasure is treasure stitch.
ChatGPT.
Treasure stitching is you transform all objects placed on the cloth into an embroidered
I just looked something up.
Gift of the Horde? No, that's second edition. I'm not seeing it. I've looked through every divination. I would say definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the.
Yeah, I'm not finding it. But okay. Ravenmoor. Second day of travel. Oh, it was 2 days of travel. Yeah, it was 1 day, and then the next 7 hours on the second day. To Ravenmoor, which is a village. You see a sign. The village.
Did it locate treasure?
And the sign has the name of the sign has the name of the village.
Snap.
And
sounding like a winner.
Was it?
I don't feel like that was it.
Locate treasure. Treasure scent.
I don't remember where it was, man. I don't know. I'll look it up later, but I'll try and find it.
I've looked through all his spells. It's not in there at all.
I'm telling you, he had something. I don't know if he got rid of it or he retrained it or something, but
his spells.
He had it at one point.
I've never seen him. He's never changed his spells out on me. I think he would provide a list, and then I would tell him which ones were available.
It wasn't.
Maybe it was something he didn't. I don't know the name.
Locate object? No.
Nah,
no, that's
not important. We'll figure it out.
But Ravenmoor, the village,
we'll find that shit.
Of only about 135 people. It's a small village. It's situated just east of the Churl Woods' northernmost stretch.
What happened here?
Along the.
I don't know. You keep getting kicked out.
Oh, I thought I got kicked out. I was about to leave.
I thought so too. I had to reset.
Wow.
Damn, Lewis.
I think I'm the only one that hasn't had to be kicked. Watch me get kicked. Okay, Ravenmoor. It's just situated east of the Churl Woods' northernmost stretch. Well, yeah, speaking of the Churl Wood, you guys probably would want to know more about. Especially since I think
We lost Lou.
Yeah.
Especially since the hobgoblins and
That voice is gone.
Huh? Hello?
Nah, he's even.
Oh.
That man talking to the ether.
He having a good conversation too.
Oh, hey guys.
Detail. What up?
All right, so it's so what a
Can you hear me?
coincidence. The spell that is Lou back.
No.
No, he's still silent.
I guess I'll tell him I'll come back.
What do you mean I'm still silent? I'm right here.
It so happened that the spells that
Nobody can hear me.
Ren been scribing, one of them is the level 3 shrink spell. So he's able to shrink the wagon to 1/10 the size. So then you guys can just pick it up and take it up.
Oh
shit!
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, I just got to make sure if that's one of the spells that Ren got a chance to like scribe in his book. He probably would have prioritized to scribe that one since we're going to this stair stuff. So yeah, so yep, that's like one of the spells that he was scribing.
That's weird. I don't know why you guys can't hear shit.
Oh, Lou, you can hear me?
Now you're back.
Lou,
that was weird.
Lou, what a huge coincidence! Out of the spells that I chose for Ren to scribe, look at the level 3s. There's 2 of them, and one of them is the shrink spell. I didn't think I was ever gonna use that crap.
Oh,
but
shrink?
I think I could use this. He could use shrink on the wagon. Yeah, it'll shrink down to 1/10 its size. I mean, the horses though might be a problem.
The horses are a problem. I think all the stuff on the wagon.
4 of them.
Wouldn't everything in the wagon shrink too, or no? Or it's only one item?
I think it's one item.
Oh, oops. Oh, well, hold on, but the stuff inside the wagons is like
but then there's
like that.
I mean
People
that's
can
what
put it in their bodies in the meantime, and then like the wagons will shrink it and take it up there.
That's why. No, you could do shrink on the wagon, and then if you had treasure stitching, that would have helped. Treasure stitching would have.
He could learn it from but he'll need a night to rest. I mean, we're traveling right now. He could like learn it from not learn it, prepare from the borrowed spellbook from Quinn's.
Oh yeah.
He could do that. He'll pass a spellcraft check. Not is it spellcraft or is it knowledge arcana? I think it's spellcraft still.
The spell shrink item.
What's discern location?
Shrink. That's a high level spell. Shrink item. Yeah, one touched object up to 2 cubic feet per level.
That's a lot.
So that
could take over. That's the entire wagon right there. Yeah, 20 cubic feet. How big is that? I don't know how big that is. How big is 20 cubic feet? What I was thinking when I chose that spell, I was thinking, man, if we find like this giant statue I made out of ivory worth 100K, I could use this spell so the party can take it with them. Because I know how Lou is, like, oh, it's too big, can't take it with you. So I was planning ahead. Man. Future treasures.
Smart, yo.
That has happened to us a lot of times before. Nobody ever speaks his spells. I'm like, man. And then I saw Quinn had it. I'm like, oh shit, Quinn. Let me borrow this from you.
Wait, that's 20 cubic feet? That's not a lot.
It's not a lot? Oh, I thought I was going to hope it was. I guess not.
No, I'm looking at it. Damn.
Can you do discern location?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. How big is that? The 20 cubic foot heavy auto duty. How big is that thing? A heavy duty cube truck. Oh, that ain't big at all. That's not a wagon, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When I saw like that first sentence, you could shrink it to 1/16 its normal size. I'm like, man, that's a lot. And if something has an original volume or mass of 4,000, it'll be like 1/4,000 of it. And they threw all those big numbers. I thought it was big. Math is not my major, so
Yeah, I looked up 20 cubic feet and I'm finding this. I'm like,
let me see.
yeah, that's not gonna work. That's definitely not wagon.
Is that what a 20 foot? Is that what a 20 cubic?
20
Man, that
cubic,
looks very small.
20. I know, that's what I was saying. You think
What the
20
hell?
cubic feet might be big, but it wasn't.
So that's all what a level 3
I
spell
think
does. Something
I
that
think
big
what I
shrink.
think what the 20 cubic feet is like length times width times height all together, all three of them. So it's probably like like 5 by 2
I'm
by
gonna have to read up later on in the
like
forums to
five
see
like
like how to
5 feet
put
by
this
2
up.
feet. But something that's 5 feet by 2 feet by two
Uh-huh.
feet is going to be 20 cubic feet. So if it's 2 feet high and 2 feet wide and 5 feet long, that's 20 cubic feet.
Mm.
Yeah. Or any combination, pretty much.
What about transmuting someone into like a huge monstrous humanoid or a beast that's huge? Would that work?
To do what?
How big is the wagon?
Ooh, he got a heavy wagon. He got like one of them Oregon Trail kind of wagons.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that sounds too big.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got some shit. It's like a little store. You could sell things out of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he got like a them merchant caravan wagons, pretty much. Yeah.
yeah. Like an
um,
RV, man.
Mhm.
but so here in Ravenmoor, it's situated. That's what I was looking up. Just east of the Churlwood. The Churlwood is a dense forest of impenetrable thicket, bordered by the Fog Scar Mountains to the west and the Lamp Black River to the east. Due to the difficulty non-natives have in finding their way through it, and its proximity to the settlements of Wolf's Ear, Ravenmoor, and Roderick's Cove, it has also become a favorite hideout for all manner of criminals. That's in the wood. That's not.
Mm.
Although your characters have been very, very alert in case bandits decide to attack. But besides the bandits, it's known to be home to small communities of druids who guard the natural beauty of the place. There's also stories of a legendary Sasquatch named Hakithi, and so Bigfoot's running around there pretty much.
Bigfoot. Bigfoot.
And
Harry. Harry's Bigfoot.
there is plentiful of large vermin and wild game. So giant wasps and giant bees and giant ticks and boars and foxes and all sorts of other deer, elk.
Wildlife.
The Shawanti Shirikiri Kwa, okay, tribe. It's a tribe of Shawanti. No, they consider the eastern edges of the forest to be part of their domain, and the tribesmen sometimes study and commune with the native wildlife there. Now, your characters are just, you can see the edges of the forest to your left, but you're just staying close to on the trail next to the Lamp Black River. As you make your way to Ravenmoor, which is situated just east of the most northern stretch of the Churlwood, along the crooked run of the Lamp Black River. It is an isolated settlement that sees few visitors. Ravenlaw has been named due to the flocks of ravens that call the surrounding moors home. The village is small, with less than a dozen buildings serving as the town center. Its businesses serving a population largely confined to outlying ramshackle farmhouses. The lamp black's dark, sooty flood provide fertile soil for the village's crops, which include corn, turnips, broad beans, peas, rye, and lay leaf is cultivated here as well. Um, Flay leaf is cultivated here as well. It's basically Varicia's equivalent to marijuana. So,
Nice.
and the villagers they do try to keep quiet about the presence of the flay leaf plant since the drug that can be taken out of the flay leaf is illegal in other nearby communities. um, but it is a small farming community with little infrastructure beyond the immediate needs of their harvest and basic survival in this remote wilderness. The town definitely has few actual shops, and there's in fact no village inn. Um, there's just simply not enough visitors to this town to even justify such a business. Um, as your characters are here, you do notice a lot of as usual, very curious onlookers see who's come to Ravenmore to visit, the out of the way settlement. Um, you do make out of all the homes here, the largest home appears to be a two-story building in town. Um, the characters do pat you guys. Your characters do notice that there is a church building. It appears, but it looks old and ruined, decrepit, as if it hasn't been taken care of at all. And you can make out like old faded out paint um on the building exterior showing holy like the holy symbols of what represents the goddess Desna. Um
Big Desi.
mhm. As for the two-story building, the largest one, it sits on a low hill overlooking the collection of sagging buildings on the riverbank below. Um Town streets are made of packed dirt, but more often consists of mud because of the frequent drizzle and fog that keep the place pretty humid. Moss grows on most buildings, covering the soggy wooden shingles, and the constant buzz of insects fills the air, which your characters have noticed before you even got here, especially traveling through traveling through wetland terrain. Been a lot more like mosquitoes and other insects that make home here. But this place has got a constant buzz of insects that fills the air, right? And it rises in volume as day wears into night. Um, and it being, getting close, it being like mid afternoon by the time the characters get here. Um, while most of the homes and farms look ramshackle, some even look abandoned. Very few of the structures are actually vacant. You do see villagers, sitting out in the chairs out in front, or looking out from windows, or residing in them, doing their doing their village business pretty much. Um, the folk here at Ravenmore, they seem to be simple industrious folk. Um, from what your characters know, mainly from Ren and I say mainly from Ren and a bit from Callum as well, as the people here are they are dedicated to a rather unique veneration of the goddess Desna, who forms the backbone of the community. Um, despite how somewhat decrepit the place look, um, but despite how like moody and sullen the buildings look, you see quite the opposite in the people that live here. They seem quite content and curious and and slightly playful in a way. Like and they're hard at work. They seem like simple, happy folk living out here, making a living. They look to be the types that are comfortable with their customs. Then their local dress is neat and functional. The men wearing plain dun-colored tunics, button vests, wide-brimmed straw hat,
Oh, that shit plays the fuck out of me.
and unbleached canvas breeches that held up by suspenders. Women dress modestly in simple single-colored dresses in drab earth tones with long sleeves, full skirts, white aprons with little lace or adornment. Um, you can see that they also have livestock here from mostly pigs, um, and mostly pigs and cows and chickens. A lot of pigs really. Um, you also notice an abundance of not just ravens, but sturges as well.
What was that?
Sturges.
Sturgis. Okay.
So sturges are known to be. They actually appear. They actually appear as an insectoid creature about the size of a cat, with two pairs of bat wings, a tangle of thin legs, and a needle-stalk proboscis. Pretty much almost looks like a giant, ugly mosquito in a sense. And they're known to be vicious, blood-drinking swamp pests that prey on wild animals, livestock, and even unwary travelers. Individually, they're pretty weak, but a swarm of them can drain a man dry in minutes, leaving only.
Pause. Hey yo,
Hey.
what are we doing out here?
They're the greatest suckers. Anyway,
He was trying his best not to say that.
they can
Right,
suck a soul out of you, leaving only a desiccated husk in their wake. So you have a desiccated dick right there. It's all gone. They're actually more closer to mammals than insects, and they're known to carry their bodies through the air on four fleshy wings as they search out warm-blooded prey. They're fond of hiding near watering holes, and they'll swoop out to attach and drink their fill by thrusting their long feeding tubes into unprotected veins. And then after they feed,
What?
they'll flap heavily off into the mud reeds and lay their eggs, and until hunger drives them to hunt again. They're usually about a foot long, with a wingspan twice of that. Their coloration tends to be a rust red or reddish brown with a dirty yellow underbelly. Um, and sturges that have not fed in some time are often pale pink, their color deepening as they gorge. And get ourselves a pretty good image of these fuckers, literally. Well, there's a lot of images of them. That's the path. I guess I'll use this one. No, why does that one look like it has? Oh, okay. Third. Oh wow, I remember that. That's the second edition one. Oh, I've got a bigger pic. That'll work. What is that? Not a giant sturge. There it is. But yeah, now you see sturges. You don't see a lot of them. You don't see a swarm of them. You just see. You notice there's like a kid that's like petting one as if it was a pet. And then in like the window of a home, you can see one that's in a cage. So it appears that the people here have learned to actually domesticate sturges. How and why? That's not entirely sure. But they seem to it appears that the people have just learned to, because they're surrounded, because they live in like an environment where there's plenty of them. They've just, I guess, from the length of time staying here in Ravenmore, they've learned to some coexist in a manner with sturges, it seems. Not that it doesn't make them any less dangerous, but
These sturges, I find them particularly interesting for the main purpose that amongst the alchemists, there's a particular discovery known as the sturge, the syringe sturge. It is a technique that allows one to build a bomb in such a way that it mimics the sturge's physical makeup, as well as that particular needle-like nose that it has. And what it does is it attaches to the particular target the same way that the sturge does, and it injects the liquid of the bomb into the actual target along with the catalyst, and then explodes within the opponent. Particularly powerful things. I have not learned myself how to do this particular discovery, but these sturges, as you can see, the way that they operate is something of great fascination.
um your characters are yeah. People are just watching you, your group, just coming through town with this big wagon and the seven of you. Um, definitely got the attention of everyone here. Um, One, they normally don't get this many. They normally don't get visitors, and especially this many visitors, and they don't get this kind of visitors as well.
What you gonna say?
Right.
So it wasn't long before you got the
No.
attention of the mayor himself of Ravenmore, who comes down comes to meet your group with some with a few staff members to like escort him pretty much, and he comes to greet your characters personally, really. Um,
Oh,
Oh shit!
you probably heard of us. If they know the mayor of Magnamar, they know
Told
us.
you we got that reputation, fellas.
He kind of be like about these doodle robes, though.
Yo, about these robes, son. What's good? What's good?
what's his full name? Oh, okay.
Maximus.
So yeah, he comes up to your group and he goes, "Greetings, travelers. Welcome to Ravenmoor. It may not appear much to you who look like you have come from the bigger cities to the south, but I assure you, we will be great with our hospitality. I must apologize. We normally, as you can tell, don't really get a lot of visitors, so there was no need for an establishment of an inn. But as I've said, our hospitality, we pride ourselves on that, and the people here do offer up their homes to travelers. Although a group such as yours, I've come to personally greet, and if you have need to stay here for the evening, my manor is yours to rest in.
Well, I wouldn't say that that's necessary.
What?
Personally, and she kind of looks. She looks at the group. She goes, "But would hope that we're not as frivolous as."
Where are we sleeping?
I'm sure, and I'm sure a hospitable inn would suffice as opposed to taking a man's entire home.
There is no inn.
There is no inn.
Yeah, you gotta wake up, bro. Wakey, buddy.
He goes, "I am Mayor Andretti. My name is Mayor Andretti Kriegler."
Mario Andretti.
Icarus, I wouldn't mind sleeping, overseeing the stars again. I'll accompany you. I don't mind sleeping outdoors.
He does have a picture.
Oh no, he's evil. Look at him.
Absolutely not.
That man right there. That man, he's about to drug us. Fucking. Nope.
He said this man is evil.
Can we
look at him?
Can we sense motive? Actually,
don't tell me this man ain't evil. He's about to lock us in the basement or some shit. Look at him.
Can we sense motive when he offered the us
gleam, literally
the night the chance to sleep at his house?
I'm getting get out vibe over here. I'm getting out.
Yeah,
for real.
No, Lou, I'm dead serious. Can I sense motive him?
Like, did he roll up on us like that? He's like, "Greetings,
No.
I'm the mayor."
That's the only picture I have of him. So
look at him, bro.
You'll find a more trustworthy picture.
Nope.
That ain't it, buddy. That ain't it.
And he's just sitting his picture surrounded by these fucking bugs. He motherfucking got him in nets and shit.
Yo, the artist makes sure that you can see the gleam in the eyeball when he's
right. He's looking real shifty.
Hell no, this guy.
Ain't no way. I'm dead serious. Can we sense motive?
This dude's a serial killer.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
I'm not sensing anything. I'm just straight up not gonna trust him. I'm not even gonna bother rolling.
When he offered the
Ren sleeping outside.
Yeah.
I do not like his
face.
That's
right. Ren does like sleeping outside though.
He likes being outdoors. Yeah, he likes being outdoors.
You can roll sense motive.
Icarus would rather sleep with the common folk.
Hold on.
There's only one dice roll required. It's that one right there.
He rolled initiative.
Well,
this guy's ready to fight. I don't like the way he looks. I'm gonna punch him right here. Lay him out in front of the whole town, the whole village.
Just
like
my
village now.
That bat. I totally forgot we did that shit.
Which bat? That big bull bat, the scaling.
Yeah, the bat that turned into the fucking the witches and shit. The bat that turned into the fucking hags.
Oh, okay. Those black bat. Okay, well, they disguise themselves as bats, and they were flying by, and you punched one, and then you ended up he ended up cracking the nose of it.
Come stay in my manor. I got a secret dungeon in there that you'll love.
What the
Don't love it
fuck?
down here. Don't
And
love
he
it down
heard,
here.
he
But
heard,
nah, get out of
he,
here, buddy.
That dude probably got chains in there.
Yeah.
Restraints.
Let me know something. Sense motive. That's the only one that matters right now.
It's just something really off-putting about this guy to you. You don't know what. In fact, there seems to be something off-putting to you about the village.
I can't.
But you don't know what it is. You just
Huh.
it's something weird. You feel weird.
Nasir looks around. Nasir looks around. He's like, he says to Rakim and Goblin, he's like, it's not right. Something's fake here. I can't quite put my finger on it.
We'd best be on our guard.
Wherever we sleep tonight, we better be extra aware. I don't even trust where we sleep tonight. I don't.
Damn, son.
Everybody else understand Goblin? Who else understands Goblin? No.
I just want to pick up.
I think you did. You did pick it up. You did. You did
So
pick it up in Goblin.
I heard it and I respond. And I'm like, very, very unsettling.
Yeah.
I will be. I would have loved to have simply just sleep inside the wagon. Surely, of course, I would have been slightly uncomfortable, but I do have a particular alchemical item, the gel that I can apply to myself, which should give me some sort of resilience to the actual elements that would be exposed to. That would be a lot more preferable than putting myself at the mercy of such weirdness that seems to pervade this place.
Rakim. Nasir looks at Rakim and Wayland, and he's like, "Should we ask him more questions? Just something is not fucking right."
Well,
Icarus is talking to him, right?
I would say
she doesn't speak. She doesn't speak Goblin, so
yeah,
no, she's busy. I'm assuming you're the one up front talking to the mayor.
Yeah, she doesn't speak Goblin, so
while everybody else is whispering to each other in the wagon.
Can I use perception? Can I use perception?
She's talking to the guy.
You just look around pretty much. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can take in your surroundings.
Yeah.
Are there only humans around? From what we can see?
I just looked at this dude's picture.
You mostly just see all humans. Actually, yeah, you see all humans.
All humans, okay.
It's kind of interesting that this place, you guys don't have some sort of inn. Yet you open your homes for hospitality. That's not as common as one would think.
Wait a minute. Nasir whispers to Rakim. Cannibals.
Oh, I need to. Oh, there's a pick. I'm like, I need this guy's pick, and there it is. So as you were talking to him, you see another man that comes rushing up and huffing and puffing, like running for a while.
Here's the hook. Shoot him in the face.
But he comes up next to the mayor and he's like, he goes, brother, you know better than to leave suddenly like that without me. You never know when bandits just decide to come into the village or Masa. I gotta make sure you're safe. And then he turns to the group and he's like, "Hello, the name's Leonard Kriegler." And the mayor's like, "Pardon me, yes, this here is my dear brother. Um, very overprotective of me, as you can very well see.
I see.
So, what brings you here to?
That's motive.
Are you from Magnamar by any chance?"
We're from the area. I wouldn't necessarily say specifically from Magnamar, but relatively in the area.
Look at this guy. Come on, bro.
Brother.
Man.
Wow, bro. These faces, man.
You guys looking at us like that? No, man.
They say that eyes are the windows to the
Yeah. All right, bro.
I don't know what's so great with
This man definitely ate a human thigh or two.
Nah.
he looks like a butcher, man.
He's looking at. I would say this. He is giving you guys this look. He looks like he just doesn't trust your group at all. He's got that.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust him either.
He's like, supper just arrived.
Yeah.
But what? Yeah.
No,
so he goes.
I'm telling you.
What brings you here to Ravenloft? He said, the mayor
Nasir says.
We're actually just passing through.
Nasir calls out to Icarus from a little bit further back, and he's like, "Don't tell them too much."
Damn, you just gonna say that out loud in front of these people?
In what language?
I don't give a fuck.
The mayor.
Let Icarus work, yo.
The mayor looks a little awkward, and he's like, "Oh, well, I can see not every one of your group appears to be very friendly."
It's not that we're not friendly. It's not that he's not friendly. You have to understand.
Pacing back and forth, actually, with his hands behind his back.
Please understand that a lot of things have happened that has caused us to be more wary of those that we come across. So it's not that we're not friendly. We're just hesitant. This is an unfamiliar area with unfamiliar people.
No, seriously,
I'm sure you would understand.
Fuck being hesitant. I don't trust any of this.
They go, "Oh yes, of course. We have to deal with either a wandering monster or some wild creature, or even bandits from the Churl Wood now and then. Yes, of course. But I can assure you, we've been here for he's like he goes. I can assure you, we've been here for many generations. My family and my ancestors, in fact, are the ones that have founded the ones that have founded this village. And
I will say it's a bit interesting.
We thank the goddess Desna for all that. It's her. I would have to say her luck definitely shines upon us for as long as we've managed to settle out here.
When he says that, I look over at Rakim and Nasir. I'm trying to see what their reactions are, as I know they're really insightful.
Nasir's pacing back and forth, and you see him.
I sort of, low tone and goblin to Nasir. I'm like, if they are up to something, tipping our hand and letting them know that we're onto them doesn't help.
What does it matter? The end is all the same anyway.
Act as normal and calm as possible. Let Icarus do her thing.
Since I see that Nasir and Rakim don't trust him, I'm just gonna take a 2-foot step back, as away from Icarus. Just so I could get a view of what's going on. Just gets a little bit of range in case something pops.
The mayor's being friendly and inviting. His brother, however, just doesn't speak. Just stands there with that look that you see in the picture.
Yeah, that look right there.
That
That's
look.
why
He's got that look like, You don't like me, and I don't like you. I guess this is a standoff.
Yeah.
Kind of.
He looks like a good old boy. I walked into a few convenience stores and gotten a look from someone that looks just like him. But that's
Right.
If I go into a store and someone looks like that, looks at me like that, I no longer need what's in that store anymore.
But
You know what? I'll Uber it.
By any chance, does there happens to be a shrine dedicated to Desna in this small hamlet?
can we sense motive him saying his family has lived there for generations?
Yeah, they have.
I just want to be
Oh.
sure
The only family
he
that's
said
been
he
here.
is.
Yeah, one of those
Yeah,
inbred cannibal
you get the sense that
families.
you get the sense that he's genuine about that. He's not not lying about that. And the fact that he's saying it in front of like all the other villagers here, like
No, he said that. He said that in character.
Okay. No, yeah, I know.
No, he knows.
The
He was
Desna
asking if
worship.
Nasir sensed any sort of like maybe deception or a lie behind that.
Yeah,
Behind that
yeah.
statement, yeah.
Icarus says
Just
it
in
is
case he is
interesting
anything he says
that
he is.
it's interesting that you pride yourself for hospitality, yet there's no inn here. I think it's a little perplexing, if I were to say so myself.
Oh, an inn assumes that there's a business for it. And as you can see, there is none in such a small place like this. It doesn't get much visitors. Hardly. As for Ren's question about the church, he goes, oh yes, you're probably asking, yeah, we've have a few travelers curious about that, and he's like, I'm sure you probably already saw the church, but he shakes his head and he's like, um, we've come, the village has come to an understanding that we carry the love of the dream tender in our heart, and our dreams are our prayers. So we don't necessarily need a building to worship in when the town and the world around it are our temple.
Ah, that's exactly how I look at it as well. Just wanted to pay my respect if there is one, but you're right. The
Yeah,
entire world that's not playground per se.
yeah, but he was implying the church because he did see the Desna church, but it was completely run down and ruined and hasn't been maintained, and there's nobody in it at all, from what you
Oh,
can
Huh.
tell.
that's a little unusual.
But
Huh.
he goes to Ren. He's like, yeah, agreed. Plus, when you're inside of a church, you can't see the stars.
Hold on.
It's best
That's
to
why I
praise
prefer.
Desna out in the open.
Well, I never really owned a home. The Wilds is my home. But still, though, if you don't mind, I'll take a look at the church. If you guys need me, I'll be there. I'll be back. You see Ren going towards the direction of the church.
I'll accompany Ren. I'll be like, I am going to take this opportunity to take a look at your place of, well, I can say your place of worship. You've made it quite clear that you do not care for such a thing.
I don't know if
we should be splitting.
we don't know.
He tells Waylon and Elvin, something is off. That is true. We do value our freedom and all that, but in all the places that I've seen a shrine or church dedicated to Desna, they're not usually in such fallen disrepair. I'm just kind of curious.
I responded, Elvin, I have never known, it does not even matter whether you are worshipping Asmodeus, whether it's Desna, or, oh, fuck, what was that guy? What's his name again?
Sharon?
Nah, Ugathoa. It doesn't even
Oh.
matter if you are to worship
that crazy.
Ugathoa. The fact of the matter is, if you are someone who is even slightly pious, there is a sort of respect that one shows to their God of question, and that respect is in cleanliness, maintenance of the place of worship.
Mm,
So it's a little perplexing.
it sure
It's,
is. Might be nothing, but worth a shot.
Before you guys leave, Icarus calls out. She goes, before everyone leaves, it's a matter of if we're staying here or not. Not to be rude, but this man has offered up his home, but I don't want to make the decision of whether or not we're staying here for the entire group. We would
that
rather
is
keep.
good. I'm glad that you decided not to make such a decision, considering that, well, I am a city boy. I am from Maglimar. Where I am from, you don't exactly just hop into someone's home as soon as they offer it. No offense, but I wanna check the place out a little bit. I actually would like to stay in this temple of Desna. It is not in use, of course, as it seems.
Looks like
Nasir,
plenty of room for comfort.
you mentioned looking around. You do notice that one thing about the villagers, um some of them you notice that some of the some parts of their bodies, like either on their neck or their arms or their leg, there appears to be like what appears to be like some sort of scar of some sort. You're not exactly sure what kind of a scar.
Would I be able to tell if it's
Icarus would know if you pointed that out to her. Um,
would
and
Ren know?
and you know somebody with a good heal check would know.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
that's why
okay.
yeah, Icarus.
Gotcha.
Um, and you notice many of the villages carry small totems of a butterfly winged figure into their clothing. That looks to be faithfully woven of dried plants.
Hmm.
It's
Um,
a
do
it's a
you have
cult town.
a religion check? I think
Yeah, I do. Nasir ibn Sizrakim, I wonder what those scars and butterflies are for.
what's your
And,
religion? Yeah, with your religion, take 10. You know that. You recognize that the figures that are pinned to it represents the goddess Desna. Um,
do I
but
know
yeah,
what the scars?
I no, you don't know, but you have to
No,
ask
I gotta
Icarus.
ask
Icarus would
Icarus.
know.
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Well, are you still near the mayor and
Yeah,
Captain? I
yeah. I
fuck.
would assume. Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah, you were gonna ask the mayor something, Icarus?
Yeah.
No, I was asking the group of whether or not we were staying here before
Oh,
we
okay.
moved
All
forward.
right.
Nasir. Well, if you're talking directly to us, then Nasir looks at you and he says, "What are those scars for? On all of them? Look." And he starts pointing. He points at like the townsfolk and
That's not shy. He just
Well,
whenever he
I
sees
would think that's.
none, not at all,
Icarus looks a little
not at all.
perplexed. She looks a little perplexed at this year. She goes, I feel like that's a little rude to be asking people about the scars on people's bodies when we don't know them.
Peculiar that it's always in the same spot. They're all in the same spots. Hmm.
Does Icarus look?
You have to
Yeah,
forgive me.
she takes a glance. She
I'm
takes a
not.
glance.
I'm a hobgoblin. I'm
She
not
does.
used to.
She does notice the scars on many of these villagers are they look puckered, as if from sort of bloodletting treatments.
My God.
Disease?
Well, I think we might have just solidified the answer of us not staying here. So.
Her being a trained healer, she knows, and she does this herself when she has to, that they're usually done to treat ailments as diverse as melancholia to fever. So there's evidence that leeches are used for treatment in this village, or not just leeches, but possibly sturges, since that's what sturges do. They drink blood. And maggots are often placed within bandages to quote unquote eat away corruption.
They're not in the same place. Like they're like randomly throughout the body, so it's not like
like some people you
okay.
could see it on the neck, some people you could see it on like their arm or like a wrist or like the calf muscle, like, but it's all the same kind of like scar in a
Gar.
sense.
I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay,
All right, bro.
No
I'll
problem.
catch y'all
Good
later.
night.
But yeah, all that's telling her is that this
It
place
could be
must,
anything.
yeah, this place must be using those sorts of medical treatments to aid the villagers, and it's not like they have, it doesn't, it's not like they have a powerful cleric or a great healer of any sort living here. Clearly, so these people are doing what they
What
can
they
in a mundane manner,
all right, gents.
All right,
Go.
yeah, we'll leave that here,
Bet.
and
Right. We're
Sounds
gonna have
good.
to blow this. We're gonna have to blow this place up. That's
We're
crazy.
gonna have to
continue
something.
next.
I'm
They
I'm,
might.
I'm, just gonna, I'm gonna hold up in the
Um,
temple with
I'm gonna assume they might be infected or something.
I guess I'll start with next week. We'll start with Waylon, since he's like walking over to where the church is at, giving it a look. We'll start with him looking at that.
Did we agree that we're not staying here? Like what?
That too. The group needs to
Like no
figure
one
out.
answered if we're staying here or not.
Can we look first and then make up our mind?
You can do that. You guys do whatever you want. But you do know, whatever you choose to do, your main goal is to figure out what to do with the horse and wagon.
Yeah, right.
And I know some of you are not gonna want to leave it here.
Sturge food.
They gonna eat that bitch.
They gotta drink
They
blood
gonna eat
and
that
then the
bitch.
meat.
And some of you
Chupacabra town.
don't see a problem with leaving that stuff, but the village doesn't look like it would be, good at maybe guarding what's on the way.
We
And
gonna have to take that shit with us.
and he got some pretty good horses there. So
yeah, we gonna have to take it with us.
You don't get the you don't get a feeling that like they'll like rob you or anything like that, but you can tell that like
they won't be able to protect that shit.
this village
If
doesn't have
something
the
does.
resources to truly take care. Like they'll
Right.
take care of the horses, but like they can't, either kids or teenagers or even bandits that sneak in at night. They find this fucking wagon. This village doesn't look like it has anybody capable of guarding the fucking stuff that's on that wagon, or even guarding the horses themselves. So there's that risk. Um. But yeah. There's many things to consider. And many things I'm sure things that your group wants to check out before they even consider what to do next. So yeah, you guys got a lot ahead of you to figure out.
We could put a sign that
But
says touch at your own peril. Put a glyph magic, and they touch it, it blows up.
Right.
I mean,
that'll be a deterrent right there. Like, oh shit, we can't touch that shit.
I
You
was
get
gonna
blown up.
say, yeah.
Magical
Bad.
glyph.
Yeah, I was gonna say if
definitely
your characters have access to
Sepia
magic
snake sigil. Sepia snake sigil.
if you guys have access to magic trap spells, but that would definitely help for sure.
I didn't see any of that in Quindamere spells, like Sepia snake sigil. That if you touch it or whatever, you get paralyzed. So at least
that would have been perfect though. You placed a bunch of them around there, yeah.
That would have been perfect. Yeah,
and from the monk's sense motive, they could tell there's nobody here that's gonna fucking survive a blast like that.
Right.
Can we have hold it for a certain amount of days until Quindamere gets there, and then have him take that shit back with him?
Quindamere would need to know what the place looks like before he can even teleport to this spot. So if he has a way of
And so, so
of
PS makes still last a long time too, Luke.
Could he?
yeah, it does
He
One d
last.
couldn't.
four
He couldn't
1d4 days
scry.
plus 1 day per caster level.
It doesn't work like that where you can't scry on somebody
He
and
can
then.
scry and then he can scry on like your group and then cast teleport to wherever you're at, and it counts as if he's viewed it once. So I would
Okay.
roll. I would roll to see if he's on target. Worst comes to worst, if he's not on target, he's going to be several miles away or more.
Yeah, it won't be too. It won't be too bad.
But I don't think
Okay.
unless he accidentally teleports to a bandit's camp.
Well, that'd
I
be
mean, yeah, it'd be
that'd
some
be
funny
fucking
shit,
crazy.
but
Oh,
anyway,
have Quindamere
or
teleport
he
to the town
teleports to a
and babysit.
fucking into a lair of a fucking
Oh man.
of a troll or whatever. But
Since, does teleport works this way, Luke? No. It has, you have to visualize a location, not like the wagon itself, because the wagon can be anywhere. But like with the scry, he been to the wagon several times already. Can the scry spell be used for him to hone in on the wagon, and then from studying from the wagon, then use that to be able to teleport?
he just has to have a clear idea of the location and the layout. And the
Yeah.
clearer his mental image, the more likely it's going to work. So if you guys were, I don't know, in a clear idea of the location and layout of the destiny, because I guess he would have to scry and see your area, which isn't much because that's a 10-foot area. So you guys would have to stand in a spot where he could teleport to, which would count. It would count as if he's seen it once. So it's a 76%, 75% chance he's going to be on target.
Okay.
So if he happens to be off target, he ends up 8% of the distance that was to be 8%, 8% what?
If he's off target, he could teleport again.
8% in
He can
miles?
prepare a
Right.
You have
teleportation.
to prepare it twice, yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know
then
how
how
many.
does he get back home?
Yeah, I gotta see. Yeah, right. I gotta see how many times he can even cast teleport.
So
I think
so can he teleport the thing back home? The carriage back home?
no.
No.
Okay.
It,
Okay.
it,
All right.
it,
All right. All right. I thought I thought he was nice.
He could teleport there, cast treasure stitching, get all the stuff that's on the wagon inside the treasure stitching.
Oh, and then teleport that home, and then just have the wagon
Yeah,
sitting
because
there.
treasure stitching is this big. You make this big piece. You make
Can
this
he treasure
huge
stitch?
thing of
Uh,
cloth, and he puts all you guys all the alchemical stuff and all the stuff that's on the
like a
wagon
mink
on the
and shit.
cloth, and then he can
Luke,
what happens is when he casts a spell, it like gets absorbed into the cloth, and then he can fold the cloth and hold it in his pocket, but it's all the treasures in there. Pretty much.
Oh, nice. That's dope.
oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I know why he got that, because so
Yeah.
you guys could bring a bunch of treasure along with you if you find any. He
Yep.
can cast
I
5
would have,
fifth level spells.
I would have
He's only
scribed that instead of shrink items, because shrink items doesn't work like I thought it
I think item did help out one time. There was a giant gold-plated giant helmet that was way too heavy for the group, and they were surrounded by
did.
water, and it was way too heavy for the group to like pick up and drag around. But he shrunk that down and was able to bring it to town.
Yeah. That was at level 3.
So yeah, that
Mm,
it did help in that situation.
okay,
Very circumstantial, pretty much.
very
Yeah.
circumstantial.
Very
Like
circumstantial.
say if you find a statue, say if you find like a platinum statue or something, but it's really big and awkward and heavy and bulky, fucking shrink that sucker down and carry it with you.
Right.
Um, he can cast 5 fifth level spells, but 3 of them have to be so he can only cast 2 fifth level spells. That's not divination. So he's good for 2 teleports. 1 there and 1 back.
Right.
So hopefully he doesn't fuck up the first one.
Oops, any of them really.
But yeah, but he can, if you do ascending.
I have sending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do ascending, say, hey, teleport to where we're at. We got to talk, and then he'll teleport. What do you need? Oh, I need, we need you to do.
Yeah.
Have him drop off the cauldron.
Yeah, that was like.
Yeah.
I think that was the
drop off the cauldron.
Have him drop off the cauldron. Yup. No, because I mean, what? It's been 4 days, right? We got.
Yeah, it's feeling like a game console RPG game where you have like an NPC come in, hey, this and that. All right, and then they leave.
Yep. Thank you very much. Thank you
Until
very
next
much.
time.
Disappear in a flash of light and everything. Just.
Oh well, you know what? You know what? He can do scry on. Yeah, he can scry Ren, and then even though it's 10 feet in all directions, it moves with Ren. So Ren could just do like a walk around an area, so that Mimir can get like a good view of where they're at, and then cast teleport. So that'll work. I could say like you walk around for a good minute or two, and so that he can get a good survey of where he has to teleport to, and then he's like, okay, I'll teleport.
Oh, that works. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I forgot it follows you. The sensor would follow you around. So.
Oh.
Well, all right. Continue that next week.
All
right.
Works for me.
Then he would definitely know for a fact if he's off target.
Right.
All right.
Good night.
Peace.